I'm streaming now, so let's go into the duel room. I'm gonna see who exactly is playing. I gotta do so many things. So wait, somebody first. Let's start. Yes, you can. I just loaded my stream. Okay. So if you're hearing me, hopefully everything is good. Just getting all set up here. I'm with Stang0. Stang0, you don't have to do anything. You can just chill.
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say
your audio is good, by the way.
Okay, good. I was gonna say let the people know, but you're here. Okay, I'm gonna pop out the chat. Pop out chat. There we go.
Yep, your audio is good, both for me and you. So we're chilling.
Okay.
Version's been having some audio problems.
Yeah, it's been not very fun lately. Let's see. Do I recognize any of these? Oh wait, I'm looking at Edison. Wow. So I have to get used to that automatically. I was looking at Edison just now. That was not where you need to be. Oh, putting in fits.
Yeah, putting in fits.
Oh god.
Oh, Noble Knights.
Noble Knights.
Oh, he's trying to do some ignorant shit.
Yeah, he is.
Can they hand loop in this format?
Hell no. They will be viable, I think.
I don't know. I know Noble Knights, like, they do get that, but I don't know at what point. Do they get it, like, when Link Monsters are a thing or something?
I'm not
think that's
sure.
around the time.
I think it is Link Monsters when they can start doing ignorant stuff. I wasn't playing the game when this deck became good. Like, whenever this deck was actually playable, like a real deck, I was not in Yu-Gi-Oh! So whatever reign this deck had, no clue about it. I think you are right, though, that there was a time where this deck was, like, problematic. I feel like it was during the pandemic, though. I don't know why I feel like that, but I feel like it wasn't when...
I'm almost positive it was that that Link 2, that Warrior Link 2 is
well,
Soul Day or whatever.
That card's a problem no matter what, though. Like, that card has been used and abused even outside of just Noble Knight stuff. Like, Soul Day is just one of the best Link monsters ever created. It is a Link monster. It's one of the best ever created.
Yep.
So I don't remember these cards that well. I just know that this guy is broken, Madral, because he summons another guy, I think. Yeah, you can special summon one Noble Knight monster from your deck in defense, except himself. And if you do destroy one equip spell, yeah, he's the broken guy. Oh, there's going to be so much reading.
So he kind of has like the Gemini effect, but he becomes a real monster when he's equipped with a spell.
Right. And I think that's how they work in general. Yeah, that's how they work. So they're normal. It's interesting they're not considered Geminis, though. I guess they didn't want them to be Gemini Sparkable.
Yeah, they have like the Gemini-like effect where you got to do something to make them a real monster.
You can reveal 3 Noble card from your deck, have your opponent randomly add one of them to. Okay, so this is like a plus on a plus. So this is my drought guy. You equip him. He summons a guy, which is a +1. Then this guy bores. During your main phase, you can reveal 3 Noble Arms cards from your deck. Have your opponent randomly add one of them to your hand. So he's like the Library of the Crescent for spellbooks. Konami was really big on the whole choose 3 things and then your opponent has no idea what you got.
Yeah, that's a lot of effects in this format.
Yeah, they love that. A duality, look at 3 cards, choose one. Like, there's a lot of that going on. So what's up, everybody? Old Format Guru and Rage Peacock. Is that Mike and John? It is indeed Mike and John. They do worse than Hand Loop. They Kaiser Coliseum. There's a lot else to Kaiser Coliseum in this format, though, is the thing. Like, there's 3 Ignition. I think there's 3 MSTs. And
yep, 3 MSTs because no heavy.
Right, and if there's not even that, there's also Double Cyclone. And there's that trap card that we just saw the other day where it says, like, if a card on the field is destroyed, destroy 2 spell traps on the field. Yeah,
it's like Twin Whirlwind or some shit like that.
Yeah, something. So there's a lot of backer removal. In fact, I would also argue that, like, I wonder if how valuable this deck is with so much backer removal in the format.
Well, we're seeing that Fitz is playing Mermail, and Mermails, they they have infantry. He pops face up cards.
Yes.
That's like another thing as well. Infantry kind of pops it.
So I think he's gonna get a +1 off of Maxi here because she's gonna die on end phase from Abyss Sphere's effect. I at least know that one.
Maxi is so savage on Sphere. It's just an easy +1.
Yeah.
So strong.
Yeah,
it is kind of scary though, because if you don't draw into another hand trap when you Maxi there, like you just might open the floodgates where they can just go bonkers.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You use the Maxi when it's your own turn, which is what's happening right now. It means you don't have it when they actually like start doing stuff on their turn. So could be a little scary. Yeah, this could be. I mean, Mermail is the deck that could just do the most in this format. Like, it's one of the decks that you just don't know what their turn's going to look like. The good thing is, I think Nepta Abyss is not out yet, so they have to use Undyne. Full House Nepta is actually a good card. Yeah, yeah. The Atlantean dude. It's like, I'll pull it up.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that. He's an Atlantean monster, though?
Yes.
Oh, this card. Oh, this card's broken.
It's out of control. You can send one Atlantean from your deck to the grave, except Nepta Abyss. Add one Atlantean card from your deck to your hand. So he sends Dragoons, then he adds an Atlantean, then Dragoons activates. Then he says if he's sent to the grave, he says if he's sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect, target one Atlantean monster in your graveyard, except Nepta Abyss.
Oh, that's disgusting. So you get Megalo. You get Megalo off of like the Dragoon search. You pitch the Atlantean that you got, and you pitch that thing.
Yes.
Then you go Megalo, bring back Dragoons, do Dragoons again with like Honor Arc or something. Or
yeah, it's a lot. Also, shout out to Enraged Peacock for becoming a member. We do have channel memberships now, so that means that there are special emotes that you only get from being a member, and there's also badges. If you're a member for a month, you have the Tadpole badge, which you can see Enraged Peacock has a little tadpole next to him, and then it becomes a Death Frog, and then it grows into, I think, Swap Frog, then Dupe Frog, then Treeborn Frog, and then Substitute, depending on how long you've been a member. It kind of scales that way. Dun, 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 dun.
So this is interesting. Do these I'm looking at the equipped spells now. Do these protect them from anything? It just looks like
cannot
they give,
be
like,
targeted by an opponent's card effect, this one says.
Yep.
So no targeting, which is really good because that means that he can't do you were talking about infantry earlier. You can't infantry.
He can't infantry the monster, but he can infantry the equip, which doesn't
but then
necessarily get rid of the problem.
Right, because I think some of these equips, they like re-equip.
Yeah, they do some shit.
Just card from the graveyard and target one Noble Knights exceeds you control, special summon. Yeah, some of these, like, when the equip goes to grave, they just come back on it, like, literally, so.
Not come back on it.
Come
Bruh.
Oh, God. Never a dull moment at the IMNerd podcast over here. Come back on it just sounds so unhinged. Yeah, see, he's popping off and there's no Maxi this time, right? Like, there's...
Yeah.
So he pops that guy.
That's the scary thing about Maxing.
See, that field... This not field spell. That equip spell just moved to this guy, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. I think only that one, at least the ones that we see right now, that one when it's sent to the grave, it can target a Noble Knight guy.
Right, Caliburn. I bought 5 hat decks in case hat actually takes off. That's crazy. I mean, hat is cheap. I did the market watch, and a lot of the cards, if you just want to get in a hat, it's the same as getting an Edison. I feel like you can get everything for super cheap, but you can also, you know, lose your house to get it max rarity. It's like I chose.
Well, we don't have anything that's ulti-Caius pricing, right?
He's dead, right? Sorry to cut you off.
I mean, there's fucking 5 monsters on the field, and he can make a rank 7. But Megalo's probably just attacking twice.
Is this Big Eye and then okay, not Big Eye. I guess he just can keep this thing.
because Megalo is gonna attack for fucking like 48 or something.
Yeah, I just feel like
he's gonna make he's gonna make a lead off of this. Lindy, yeah, he gets another big ass guy. So somehow, if he's not dead, like if he has Battle Fader, he's also gonna rip a card out of his hand.
Not if he's not dead.
Yeah. He is at 86, so I actually... Is he alive? Yeah, I think he lives. Barely.
This format has some Exceeds monsters that are like main phase 2 burn you, I feel like, so... What's he at, 500?
No level 7s unless he had special summon monsters on the field, because you have Giant Grinder, or whatever his name is, the gimmick puppet guy.
Oh, okay. Giant Grinder. I think that is his actual name, though.
Got a duality out of his hand. That card probably wasn't going to do too much, because you definitely need a special summon this turn to beat whatever. He's going to probably make, like, Draco Sack or something.
Or Biscayos. Yeah, this guy's nuts. For people who don't know, you can't attack with level 5 or higher monsters, which doesn't matter at all for Noble Knights. But then he also skill drains the field. Detach a material skill drain your opponent's out of the field. And he's big. We played this card as a one-of in Dragon Rulers. It's pretty nice. And that's game. Yeah, so right there you got to see that Maxi, while it was a +1, it just wasn't enough to really circumvent the ridiculous output that the water deck Mermails can do. Like, it can just do so much in one turn. Because that came out of nowhere. The game started off so slow, and then out of nowhere he just was like, and you're at 500. From 9,000, by the way.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous amount of damage. I think that kind of shows that, like, you kind of want to be careful with your Maxi on Sphere, because it's nice to get, like, the Force +1. Like, they pretty much can't not give you the plus.
Right.
But if you don't have any defense beyond that, whew.
Yeah, it also begs the question of, like, so you hold a Maxi for when they actually start playing their actual turn. But then do you run into a problem where, like, they just say, I don't care.
Well, yeah, they could just say, I don't care.
Yeah. Because there's a such thing as the Maxi Challenge, you know? That existed. It existed before God.
Yep. There's a lot of decks in this format that can Maxi Challenge. Girgia.
Oh, yeah. Especially because, like, some of the decks, they get advantage while they're special summoning. So it's like, okay, yeah, you draw a card and I'm going to get a +1 as well. Like, let's both plus, you know? But you're going to lose life points, like a lot of them.
I think the only deck that, like, maybe has a tougher time doing a Maxi Challenge is Infernity, because, like, for them to make their M board to kill you, it requires a lot of special summoning.
Yes, like too much.
Like, Infernity has a lot of steps to it.
Yeah, like to the point where they would have 20 cards in their hand starting their turn. It's like, all right. Pick up your deck. Pick it up. All right, so this is game 2. Mermails took game 1.
Set 1 pass, huh? So I would imagine, because how Noble Knights plays with equip spells, like, I imagine they could flood. I imagine they could play floodgates. I don't know what kind, like maybe like rivalry and shit.
I feel like all decks in this format have floodgates that they can play. I feel like this is a very heavy floodgate format. Because there's D-Fisher Macrocosmos. I think they're at 1, though. There's also the Mind Drain thing that we were playing with.
Soul Drain. That's at 1 as well.
Soul Drain. Yep. There's also, obviously, Rivalry and Gozen, which have never been touched until literally recently.
Yep. Decree is at 3 as well.
Nice. Skill Drain. I feel like that's a card.
Yep.
And I guess Konami felt like it was all okay because, again, there's so much backer removal in this format. Also, the fact that this guy attacking you directly, or I guess just inflicting double damage, becomes...
He is insane when he gets damage. Why does he just summon a Dragoons?
Yeah, like, and then this guy on the field has an effect that most people probably forget about, but he makes level 3 or lower Sea Serpents attack directly, so, like, now he can attack directly next turn. This is really dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, no. The Mermail deck is so interesting because it has so many different ways it can play. The only time it really can't play is when it draws, like, all of its controllers and shit.
Yeah.
But, like, depending on any kind of board state, like, I don't know. Fitz may even had plays that he could have done. Like, he could have gone, like, special, like, do a bunch of shit. But, like, normal summon marksman, just, like, demand such an answer because this Dragoons on the field is just not okay to
This
have
was
out here.
such a cool time in Yu-Gi-Oh! I feel like this whole period from 2012 till 2014, where you have the Atlantean stuff, the Mermails and all that. Like, I just like the way these cards look. These look cool to me. I don't know. He's looking
I
at
am
his
no
extra
longer
deck.
Thomas Edison. I am Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm no longer Thomas Edison. That is good.
The fact we went from Noble Knights, a TCG exclusive archetype, to one of the best TCG exclusive archetypes in Burning Abyss.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't even need to exclude that to like TCG exclusive best archetypes. Burning Abyss is just one of the best archetypes, period.
Oh my god, this thing special summons 2.
Oh my god, what the hell? Why he flood in the field like that?
Well,
good thing, good.
It's not
he got
happening this time,
breakthrough.
but yeah, he did.
Yeah.
See, there's no priority in this format, by the way. So this is kind of getting you guys ready for Advanced Edison.
Yep.
No
this
priority.
guy has his is like a Stratos effect. It looks like it's a activate on normal summon, but yeah, like most like ignition effect like guys are much weaker in this format. That's why actually in this format a lot of the traps that you would normally see that are more, you know, freed in older formats like Bottomless and Compulse. Those are all limited to 1 because they're so good against ignition effects with no prio.
No, I think you mean trigger effects, because ignition effects are like the ones that you have to manually activate, like Substitute.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like the ignition effects are like weaker to like Bottomless, Compulse, and like those kind of cards in this format because you don't have priority.
Yeah, because trigger effects are like Stratos, you know, summon, trigger.
Yep.
This guy has both, by the way. So he has a trigger effect when
he
summons.
Does?
Yeah,
oh, he does actually.
Yeah, once per turn, you can activate. So you will be able to use priority with that last effect.
Alucard.
That Atlantean Marksman is $10 for the lowest rarity. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good point, Nylon. That's one of the things that I was always kind of bringing up with Hat. It's very interesting because it's this format is very unique in the way where it's the highest power level of Yu-Gi-Oh where you have draw to 6 going first.
Yeah.
So it's like the amplification of that problem of drawing the 6. Like, I don't know if it's true throughout all of the older formats, but I would just assume by logic standards, you know, this is the strongest draw to 6 format because, you know, it has the most advanced card pool.
The card pool is ridiculous right here. This is truly like peak draw 6 format.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see what else. Fraser, are you enjoying Hat or do you still dislike it? This format is fine. It's not for me. Like, I've had my time with it, but I think it's fine if people like it. I love that Alucard is Dracula backwards. Also, tomorrow is Friday the 13th. It is Friday the 13th. Alucard Dracula.
That is really cool. That's good flavor.
Yeah, and also Alucard is Dracula's son. You can target one Noble Knight monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, and if you do, destroy one Noble Arms, equip spell.
Okay, so this guy is like he's like a Gear.
Yeah.
Special ed in defense. He's also 19.
If you control a light normal, you can special summon this card from hand and defense. So they made sure that it comes out in defense though. Gawain.
Yeah, he's fucking 19. He's big. He says, "Where is this going?" No one knows. I'm going to be honest. I thought an Exciton Knight was maybe coming down, but now he's got 3 monsters on the field. So now I don't know where the hell this is going.
Yeah, I don't know what's going. Just spent too much on an ulti first ed near mint number 101 Silent Honor Arc. Last piece of my track. I remember having that in 2014 when I was playing. I think I just raw packed it as one of my first ever, like, I don't know. Whenever this pack came out, it was in my first couple packs, maybe at the sneak preview or whatever, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, 101 seems like it would look really, really good ulti.
Yeah, it is one of the best. I also think that like ulti Xyz looks so insane because of the contrast. Like the black border on these cards. Like these cards are black. They look fucking insane.
Yeah. Does Abyssmaller come ulti?
Apparently it does.
Apparently, you've never seen it.
I have seen it, but I don't know if it was ulti when I was playing the game. I feel like that might have came out after I was done with the game or something. I don't remember. I just remember it being super rare when I was playing, and then somebody brought it up that it was ulti because they played it in Tier Elements. If you remember, that was like a big thing.
Oh yeah, I mean that card's very good.
Yeah, everyone
Tier Element format.
Yeah, just like, oh, you're ruined. I have my guys activate, yours don't. So.
Ooh, a torrential on the summon of
Stellar Root. Oh, they don't play
What's
that
this
here
guy?
either.
How do you say this guy's name? Is Cargorgan?
Karen Gorgon.
Karen Gorgon.
Yeah.
He's a Karen.
Anti-Illuminescent Knight. His name is ridiculous. Like, why is that? That name is too much.
He sounds like that he should be in like a tier 0. He should be like a tier 0 boss monster in a format.
Yeah. He was never
Karen
that.
Gorgon. Yeah, he was never that, but
He was just never
he's an
that.
Yo, you know what's weird about X? They're just. I feel like sometimes XCs are just the most random types. Like, why is he a rock? Like, I kind of get it, like a luminescent, like maybe it's like some mineral, like kind of thing. But
Yeah,
like,
it looks like he is literally made of rocks in a suit of armor or something.
Yeah.
But cool artwork though overall. Like the art, I just think that they did a really good job in this era with some of these cards. Like some of them just look really cool. Like look at Alucard. Just tell me this doesn't look awesome. Look at his little boots.
Those are some zesty ass boots.
They are. You got like the little they curl up. I mean, Dracula is naturally.
So we got a enemy controller, not an enemy controller, a Gen X controller. That's a different format. We got a Gen X controller beat down going on now. Very interesting.
Oh crap!
Why are you playing with? What are you doing?
I don't know. All right, there's Gawain.
Oh shit! Look at this. We're going back to Edison format. We got 14. We got an Armageddonite dying to a alias. Look at that. 1400 to 19.
Yep.
There we go. Now this is starting to look familiar.
I guess that was Pudding's talking about the problem with this deck is that he's had monsters, he just hasn't had equipped spells, and his deck is kind of you need both to play basically.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that's why that Link monster fucking fixes this deck right up, right?
Yeah.
Because it searches a warrior, and then I think when it goes to the grave, it searches like an equipped spell or some shit. Oh no, it like
so what
sends
it does
quick spells.
Yeah, it sends equipped spells to even do its thing, and on summon it searches a warrior, but you can't use it that turn.
All right, we got an infantry pitched off an Abyssus. Ooh,
No, we don't.
Get all debunked. This is gonna pop the other back row now. Oh wait, no, infantry is face up. Yep.
Bye, Chin Man. Oh, he does have a very strong chin.
He's a fucking noble knight. He better have a good chin.
Yeah. Infantry doesn't trigger if you negate activation or no. Oh, is that true?
What does the bunk say? It says it negates the activation of the card.
It does negate the
And
activation.
then infantry says when this card is sent to the graveyard to activate.
So it negates the activation. That makes sense.
It does make sense. I don't know though.
That perfectly checks out.
Yeah, but Yu-Gi-Oh's bullshit. So I don't.
Now I'm saying okay for my next trick. For my next trick is crazy. Fraser has the craziest beanies. I do have quite the number of crazy beanies. And it's hat format. I gotta wear, cool things for hat format, right? Terriermon. If you ever watched Digimon, I want this in green so I can be Terriermon.
Now he's trying to fly away.
Yeah. It's time. Soul Charge. Hold on.
If it's a saying, let me figure it out.
I don't really play synchros, huh? Fitz has downloaded a deck list from somewhere, and he is just freestyling.
Yeah, he is completely freestyling. I mean, he already used Alucard, so I imagine he doesn't play... Like, some lists play...
Zenmaines?
Levier.
Oh.
Because you banish with title.
Yeah.
Some lists play Levier. Almost all lists play Leo.
Yeah,
and
Leo's
I think you
a
can make
mandatory
Leo.
one. I mean, 7 plus 3 is 10. That makes Leo.
Yeah.
But what levels do we have here? We've got an assortment of things. Yeah, we do have enough to do it, though. Well, we have 9. Hold on. There's 4...
I think most extra decks are usually going to have... They're usually going to have, like, this one water guy where you can pitch 2 things to, like, pop spells.
What's
I think
that?
he's a level 6.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I'll be able to pull him up. Then they usually play Black Rose. And then they all play Leo. Those are like the most typical ones that I know about.
Hmm.
Let me see what this extra guy is called. Gunganir, Dragon of the Ice Barrier.
Gungnir at a level 7. Yes. Yes.
Yep, he's a level 7 actually. Okay.
Yeah, he is. That's why when you said 6, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I've never seen him summon, so I have no idea what he I had no idea what his level was.
There is a guy named Coral Dragon that came out a while later, I feel like, and it's a water synchro 6-star monster. I don't know what it does, but it's called Coral Dragon.
I think that's like part of like some synchron like draw. Doesn't it draw when it gets summoned? I think.
Yeah,
I
read
think
it.
I know what you're talking about.
Look it up. Coral, Coral.
Yeah. So it has an ignition effect. Discard a card, target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it, and then
Oh wow!
if
That's
this
actually
synchro
just broken.
summon, if this synchro summon is sent to the from the field to the graveyard, you can draw a card, and you can only use 1 effect once per its name.
So that card's just nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Water, dragon. Yeah, it's also a tuner.
Huh.
Yeah. Pretty certain it's like part of like combo E decks and stuff like that. Can you even summon Trite? Don't you need water monsters to make this? Oh no, you don't. Okay.
This is peak Edison player trying to play hat format right here.
This is the most nasty hard summon Trite I've ever seen in my life. He has fucking two Gen X controllers and a marksman onto that bitch.
Like this.
That is crazy.
This is hilarious to me.
Yeah, I mean, if he did have Levier would cook here. If he does, okay, he does have it. This 19 guy is still fucking beating his ass though. Why he's so big?
I've never seen Trite Raw summoned in my life. Damn. Doesn't play Gungnir.
Oh no. Black Rose beatdown?
I mean, it's the biggest thing on the field, at least.
Yeah. He said, damn, what is this deck? Tight.
Oh shit.
If I recall correctly, Gungnir isn't like he's not a frequent flyer in most extra decks.
I couldn't imagine so, because you're level 4s. Actually, you do have a lot of level. Maybe he is, because you know what? I just saw a tournament where he was summoned. The hat tournament that just happened, that just concluded rather. He was played in a Mermail deck that got top 8. Because I saw a replay where the guy, I think it was Indicate actually, but he summoned a bunch of monsters and made Gungnir. I feel like I'm remembering that correctly, or I was watching a replay from a past tournament and somebody did it, but
yeah.
So that Soul Charge was essentially just to make a Black Rose, which honestly, not the best.
No, it was not. And Fitz is still struggling out here against just warrior beatdown.
Yeah, because this is nothing. This is nothing.
Yeah, this is a straight up vanilla ass monster.
Like literally, that is nothing.
Oh no.
Oh, because he has two controllers in a grave.
Oh, that's crazy.
Didn't you say that one of the problems with this deck was that drawing the controllers?
Yeah, if you just draw the controllers, it's really tough. Because I mean, he could have done crazy things. He could have went send title.
Yeah, title in this simplified game state would be game.
Yeah.
It would be way too much.
Yeah, I think Fitz is cooked here. So we might be going to game 3.
Yeah, game 3. Noble Knights taking it to game 3 against Mermails. I mean, potentially that could be an Abyss Lind, and then she gets a 2700 big guy, and all of a sudden. All right, I think we're going to game 3 because those 3 back row, I imagine they're real, because if he drew an equip spell, he would equip it, and this guy summons a guy from the deck.
Yeah. And he's got plenty of life for warning, so he can warning anything that's like too problematic.
He paid 3,000 to out a voice raider. That he did. Do you think Hat will be supported by Konami? I think Hat has to first be supported by the player base. There's not enough Hat players for them to do anything with Hat format. Like, Konami's never going to just be like...
There's the warning I was talking about.
Yeah. Konami's never going to just support the format unless they realize that a lot of people are playing the format, and it's just not there yet. There was an Ultimate Time Wizard in Europe that was GOAT format, and I think that made a lot of sense because GOAT format has a lot of support.
Oh wow, this monster is an equip.
Yeah, she's
so now
nice.
It's online and he's going to start doing his thing.
Yep, her art too, by the way, like because she comes secret rare. That's how she originally came out. She looks amazing, like in secret rare.
Very interesting. The equip monster would be destroyed by card effect. If it's a light monster, you can destroy the equipped instead. And then if you equip it to a dark, at the start of damage step, you can destroy the monster you're battling.
Yeah.
And destroy the equip. That's pretty good. She's really good. Okay. This deck got a little sauce going on with it.
Yeah.
So you do have to destroy the unequipped spell, so I guess she's getting popped after the summon, right?
Right.
That's what it looks like.
So you don't really go like plus there because you are losing a card to do this, but this guy goes plus Boars. He's going to add a thing to your... Well, plus if you have an equip spell. This is such a...
Yep, Queen's dead. Mermail monsters, pretty much all their defense is like pretty laughable, so I imagine this is gonna go through and kill the monster. Ooh,
another one.
She big. That's a big girl.
Another one.
The whole Noble Knight deck in high rarity is pretty... Yeah, they have a lot of secret rares. If anyone plays the Noble Knight deck in real life with platinum rarity, you are a menace to society and must be stopped by any means necessary. Damn.
So, I mean, the only thing he could probably get out of this is just Megalo, lead.
Why is it in defense? I guess because you can make number 101. I have to keep remembering when people summon monsters in defense.
Oh, that was spicy.
Yo, he did that shit so fast. I don't know if it.
That was spicy.
I think it lagged and it made it look faster than it actually happened because that shit just. You see how abrupt that was?
Yeah.
It was like gotcha, bitch. Like it looked like one of those gotcha moments. I don't think that's how it actually happened in real time. I think that he did the action and then Dueling Book caught up and it just sped everything up.
Yeah, that was spicy.
That shit like gotcha, bitch. Like his eyes turn red. Like gotcha, bitch.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That was crazy. Lowered the attack below 21. Get him in his cornhole for game.
So wait, what do you mean lower the attack? Corn can only be used on certain cards?
Corn can only be, you can only send things that are equal to or less than its attack.
Oh, so how did he make it? How did he lower it?
He lanced it. He lanced it.
That is definitely. See, I didn't even see all of that.
Yeah, that was spicy. That's why I was popping off. I like that.
That was
cool.
That's. I'll give you a clap.
You heard me, Poison. His cornhole.
Oh God. Is what?
Oh man, Fitz looks like he's breaking out here. But
that's how game one started. If you remember, it was a back row that turned out to be Sphere and a set monster. And then things just got. I mean, he killed him basically on the following turn. I just purchased Max Ready Spellbook. My wallet bleeds, but my heart is content. That is, I love that. My wallet bleeds, but my heart is content.
All right, so he's got another equip going on. So what's this one do?
Oh, let's read it together. Gallatin. Equip only to a warrior monster. It gains 1,000 attack. During each of your standby phase, it loses 200. If this face-up card in the field is destroyed, since the grave, you can target noble. So it switches. It's another one of the ones where you can use it twice, which is amazing.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you can use it as many times as you want as long as you have something equipable. But it's a hard once per name. So if you can somehow get it off a monster twice, then in one turn, you kind of stop it. But I imagine that doesn't come up too often.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. He's getting some equips from the deck. Oh, okay. What's this one? Keep it destroyed by battle or card effects, and then it does the same thing. Okay, so I guess all the ones that have the graveyard effect when they're destroyed, they all do the same thing. They all re-equip.
Yeah, you can only control one face up of this thing. Once per turn, the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If this face up card in the field, yeah, then it just does its thing. The same thing. They pretty much all have that except a couple of them.
Sizzle says, Frazier, what hack deck would you play?
Hold on, let me pull up my chat so I can see if. What hack deck would you play? I would play. So I love spell books. I have a real top with that deck in general. Like I really resonate with that deck. I like it a lot. I like the way it plays. So spell books is like one of my easier decks, like an entry level deck for me. I hate Gergia, so never that. I think the other deck that I would play is Infernity. I will right my wrongs from 2014 and actually play the deck. Like I will learn it, but it takes a while to like really learn Infernity in and out. But if I committed to that format, that would be the deck that I would really focus on, because I think that it's not fully optimized yet. And I would love to do what I did with Hero Frogs to Infernity and just like take it to the next level. So that'll be like my little project, because I feel like Prophecy or
my God.
I feel like
this monster he
is
just summoned
just fine.
Is insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's not insane. I promise you.
What you mean?
I played this format, Stang0. None of the things.
Listen, I'm not saying that noble, like, but I'm reading the effects.
None of this is insane. I promise you. I know it seems that way. Like I'm serious. I know it seems that way. I promise you, everything about this deck is fair.
Listen, I didn't say it was unfair, but this is a
You're
good
saying
card.
it's insane, which is insinuating that it's unfair. Do not try to cap.
Oh my God.
Because he equipped 4 back row, and you're like, oh shit. Like, bro, he is an Exotod Knight away from losing it all. All right, let's see what it does, though. You can target up to 3 noble, equip them. Yep. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Exceeds material from this card, then target 1 other monster on the field, destroy it. It discards them from the field to the graveyard. You can target 1 level 4 noble and summon it. Yeah. I played against this deck a lot at locals. There was a guy at my local who played this deck every single week. He loved it. He got all the cards as soon as they came out, no matter how much they were. And I I'm so used to this guy coming out turn 1 or like really early in the game and having to deal with his ass. Because the one guy, this can just happen to you immediately. Like Madral lures this guy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I think there's another guy that goes under this though, because this has 2 level 5s. I guess no, one of them increases their levels, doesn't it?
No, I think whenever they get equipped, yeah, whenever they get equipped, because they become an effect monster, they become a dark monster,
Oh,
and they
its
get
level
increased by 1.
Yeah, I see that now. Okay.
Yep.
So there's a guy that goes on top of this, I think, or something like that. They have more Xyz monsters than just this guy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised about the power of this card.
Yeah, no, I mean, it looks crazy because he just equipped all of his graveyard.
Yeah, I mean, he can't be destroyed by battle arc artifacts. He's also big as fuck. He can't be targeted.
Yep. He can get all Exciton.
Stop it.
You know, Exciton's not once per turn.
Exton's pretty good at wiping it down, I will say.
Yeah, Exciton twice. Wait, is Exciton's not once per turn, is he?
No, you can Exton twice.
Okay. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
He's once per chain.
Yeah. Like Light and Darkness Dragon.
Yep.
But you can absolutely Exciton. Oh, I missed some conversation. Your vid today was Fire Hydro. What's the plugin called to highlight calls and conditions? Young me wanted to play Dragon Rulers, but it was too expensive. So I'm happy to finally own the original Secret Rare Draco Second Big Eye. Get a hat content, let's go. What's up, little man? How's pilot school going? Mythic Ruler is my deck of this format. It feels a lot like Amaryllis. I gotta try out Mythic Ruler. A lot of you seem to like Mythic Ruler. When people comment on my hat stuff, they talk about Mythic Ruler.
It's a fun deck.
Not Infernity Frogs. A simple Fate outs that Noble Knight with all those equips. That's probably why I think this deck is not that good. I was playing Spellbooks a lot in 2014.
Yeah.
Before I started playing Hat. And you just Fate, and they can't, like, all of that goes away. Like, it doesn't target, it doesn't destroy, it's just like banish it, and all of it's gone.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense, because actually now that I'm reading how this situation happens with these equips, Exton Knight's actually not good against this, because he'll clear all the back row first, and then they'll come back and they'll equip again. So he'll detach again, but it won't. Like, ideally, like, you'll Exciton, and then like you have to like kill the guy afterwards after you do it twice.
Yeah. You can't target him. One of these says you can't target him, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think it's the one,
it's this one.
the golden sword thing.
Excalibur.
Yeah. Excalibur.
So you can't even do the 101 honor arc to it. What the fuck does Mermail do to this? There has to be something that they can do to this.
Yeah, I mean, you can't kill it in battle. Does it? I don't know. Mermail. What does Mermail do to this?
Well, he's getting smaller every turn, right? This thing gave him 1,000, but then he loses 200 each.
During his standby phase, though, so right now he's at max power.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, over time he'll get weaker, which that could be like the out.
Correcto.
So wait, he Exciton and all of the things went to the grave, but don't they just re-equip?
Yeah, I think maybe he's working on that part.
Only re-equip Destiny. Oh, Pudding knows what the fuck he's doing, because why would you only re-equip Destiny?
Yeah, that seems crazy. Oh, wait. They're even in cards now, right?
That's what it is. Okay. I have to get used to Exciton math.
Yep.
And it can be destroyed by battle or artifacts. So he kept that
right
one
now.
on it. Right.
Yep.
Interesting. Because otherwise he would just get Exciton twice.
Yep.
Not Pudding actually knowing how to play Noble Knights. Because my dumbass would have brought back all my equip spells. I've been like, give me all my swords back. I'd have been holding my swords and got blown the fuck away.
You would have been holding your swords.
Yeah, as Exciton blew me away.
Can't re-equip Queen or Excalibur. Is that what that one is? I know the Queen can't re-equip. Oh, okay. Excalibur says, during your turn, except the turn it was sent, you can banish this card, then target a XYZ Target a Noble Knight XYZ you control, and then special another one with a different name. Okay, so that's how you like rank up. That's like the rank up magic of the deck, I guess.
Hat format streams too. Nice. Yes, we got hat format streams. We also have channel memberships too. We have so far. Rage Peacock has also joined the channel members, so shout out to him. Thank you so much. Welcome to all the new subscribers as well. Channel is growing. We are approaching 6,000. We're on the other side of 5,500 subscribers.
He said, "Damn, that's nasty." Fitz is like, "Golly."
Is this a one-time hat format, or will there be more? I will run tournaments as long as people in my Discord server want me to. Yeah. What's up, Vinny? How's it going?
We were trying to get one running the other day, but apparently all these nerds like football.
Oh yeah, it was Sunday.
I don't know what the fuck that's about. Show me a nerd that can throw a football.
Fitz can. You never. Well, you did beat Fitz. You were out in Sacramento with us.
Mm-hmm.
Fitz is like, he doesn't even look like us. He's all tall and fucking built. Like you can tell he's a gym rat, and he's beautiful. Yep. Like he's just not like a Yu-Gi-Oh player at all. Like he doesn't belong with us.
Nope.
He's like blue-eyed, like 6'1". It's like, what are you doing here? Did you take a wrong turn somewhere or something? Did something go wrong? Go back to your regular life. All right, he popped Exciton Knight.
Okay.
You know what? Noble Knights are right now giving Mermails a run for their money. Here's Boars. Not to be confused with Gores, who I don't think is in this format at all.
Oh, okay. She can quit from the grave as well. So now the Boars is live.
Oh, what?
Oh, she's insane.
Hand or grave. Oh, that's just problematic. That means that if she's in a graveyard, you always have an equip. Because she doesn't even banish herself.
No.
So as long as she's in a grave, you just always have.
He might be dead this turn. I feel like I can sense a death coming.
Not you can sense a death.
Okay, so this equipped spell I actually know because I was playing Cube. I don't know what pack exactly, but I know this guy normally because in Cube they make it where it's like every monster is every like archetype or whatever, right? This has a once per turn it can target a set, and you can make your monster lose attack and it destroys that.
Ah.
That equip's very good. Oh, he's just equipping anything. Shit's getting equipped.
Now he's just equipping anything.
Shit is getting equipped out here.
Don't just put that on Fitz that he's equipping anything, or putting rather. New Teddy Aerosite, what's up, Fraser? It's been a long time. I see the blow up. Man. Your channel is growing crazy. Congratulations, man. Thank you, New Teddy. Sounds like you described General Blue from Dragon Ball. Anyone going to RBET next weekend? A lot of people, I'm sure, are going to RBET next weekend. Oh, Little Man is returning to Yu-Gi-Oh! That weekend. Okay, Little Man, bringing Amaryllis. Amaryllis has been missing in top cuts for a while now. That deck hasn't topped in a little bit. It's time for somebody to show people the true power. And pray that you don't play against a bunch of Glad Beasts and Blackwings all day.
Yep. That's the only thing you can hope for.
Mage Power, GG. Mage Power actually would be fucking crack. So Queen on Boars, rest on Big Dude. He's not even that much bigger than the other dude, though.
Yeah, I mean...
He's like medium dude.
Yeah, I don't think he has any attack boost. Yep. I don't see any of them.
Boars is Cataster. He's speaking to him in Edison.
Boars is Cataster.
Because it is.
Oh yeah, because of the dark.
He's a dark monster, so if the equipped monster battles an opponent's monster at the start of damage step, you can destroy that monster.
Some of these cards are pretty good. Like they're obviously underpowered related to the rest of the field, but like,
Yeah.
this is interesting. I've never seen this deck played ever. And we got exactly 5 from Mooling Glacia.
Yeah, we
Just
do.
a casual delinquent duo.
Yep. But he only got one because he only had one to give.
All right.
Is this the Mermail comeback story? Send Dragoons, search out a controller.
Dragoons. Yep.
Allure? Do we have the Allure? We got eyes on a bogey. Over.
Yep. I mean, we got Dragoon's effect. We either get Megalo or Abystis.
Edison has Gores and Hat has Boars. Is she actually a queen? I thought she was Spirit of the Lake. Queen of Noble Arms. Yeah, I don't... Oh, wait, that's a different card. I think that the one you're talking about is actually holding... She's like kind of gripping the sword like this, or like kind of doing some kind of enchantment thing on it. That card's artwork is also beautiful.
Ooh, title effect.
Look at us getting all excited. We were both like, ooh.
Oh, no, Megalo, actually.
Okay.
Oh, debunk.
Or not.
Okay. Yeah, because that was going to get bad.
I think it might still get bad because there's a title involved now.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be like beat over a few things.
I mean, if he beats over these monsters and they actually die, that's the game, I feel like.
It's interesting because the Boars is actually kind of unkillable for the most part.
Well, it can do that trick once. The catastrophe happens, and then she dies, right? If the equipped monster battles an opponent's monster at the start of damaged up, you can destroy that monster and destroy this card. So that's like a one-time thing.
Yeah. I mean, the interesting thing is that this king guy, this XYZ guy, he floats as well. So he actually, the troubles aren't over once he leaves. This seems like a very complicated situation to get through.
I would just hate having to read all these. When I tell you I'm already over, like I'm over it. You know, it doesn't take much for me. I start complaining very quick in my old age.
Yep. Fraser doesn't like reading Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore. Fraser will quit out against someone who's playing Morphtronics against someone on the ladder.
Morphotronics is definitely you gotta read like 2 sides of every. It's too much.
2 sides of the effect.
Yeah, just too much. It's like, give the card an effect. Don't make me like if it's in this position. Ooh. When is Pepe format going to get its retro format? Pepe format getting a retro format as well. That shit is literally one deck. You used to call me on my cell phone. Man, guess I should have searched infantry that debunk hurt. See, you wasn't thinking about the debunk tech.
Yep.
Debunk nice. Debunk really is insane in this format, though. We saw it be used against spell books.
Yeah, I played. I was playing some Hat on the Ladder earlier today.
How was that?
Someone was siding some debunks against spellbooks. Definitely got to be careful with your priests out here.
Yeah.
Watch out for your girls.
Just came by to say thanks for the good laugh at your hat thumbnail. What hat thumbnail are you talking about? I have a lot. Debunk is bananas. Debunk does stop Maxi. It stops anything that activates in a hand or graveyard.
Alright, so now the XYZ guy, he's going to summon back,
Madral?
I imagine, Madral,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Madral is back.
And then these equips get back on Madral, or one of them does. Oh, actually, both of them can.
See, it's too much keeping track with this shit. The one on this stream where you're literally holding a bunch of baseball cards. Ah, yes. They will not re-equip. Oh, apparently they don't re-equip.
Interesting. Why do they not Oh, because his summon triggers in the graveyard, right? Yeah, that makes sense. His summon triggers, so the equips have nothing to go to unless they equip the boars. You would have to put them on boars.
I don't think they re-equip, period. Because, like, they don't... When they
face up...
Yeah, they're not, like... I don't think they're destroyed, necessarily. Like, the way that people would think.
Yeah, it's not like MST. They die due to game mechanic, I think. They cannot re-equip. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. They leave the field because they're not equipped to the target anymore.
Right, like he's just gone completely.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that.
That makes sense.
Let me also... I'll just Google... Noble Arms...
So now that Moon Glacia has left the field, it will now be skipping a battle phase. Okay, so this guy's different, right? Oh no, wait. This guy... Oh. Oh, he like just feather... He just feather dusters.
Oh,
Wait,
this
no.
is the other one?
Yeah, this is a different one. Detach, destroy any number of spell traps on the field. Okay, so he kind of has like a Stratos effect for how many equips you have. Interesting.
Different names. Huh. This guy is ridiculous. He's like Hyunlei.
Oh, now this guy's ridiculous. So the guy that goes like plus like whatever.
This guy's doing the same thing? What do you mean?
He can pop a monster on the field.
I like this one more, Stang0. This one pops a bunch of back row.
What about monsters? Aren't monsters good?
This is a back row format, bro. Everyone sets 4. Any deck, everyone sets 4. This is like, what do you mean? We've been playing this format for 1 week. Everyone sets 4. Any guy that comes out and he's like, pop everything is actually kind of absurd. Like, I'm a fan. You're good. We'll have Excalibur.
Oh, I see. Excalibur. So he's doing the XYZ summoning. So does that count as an XYZ summon? Let's see. So Excalibur. Special summon from your extra deck in XYZ. So it's not a... Oh, wait. No, this special summon is treated as an XYZ. So it actually does get the effect of targeting the equips. That's really cool. This guy's good.
What is back to the hand? Oh, title.
Yeah.
And he killed...
he can't battle phase.
Yeah, I was about to say he killed Mulan Glacier, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty big deal.
Sadly, that's the worst part of the format. No Heavy Storm, frowny face. I think it's a different flavor of Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's an acquired taste, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a different flavor. I do think there's enough back row removal in general to like kind of facilitate it. Like Heavy Storm obviously is like the de facto like get rid of all that bullshit, but there's like a lot of tricks like Heavy Storm. That trap card we saw was pretty good. Malevolent Catastrophe, you know, can come up.
Not Wingbeat a Giant Dragon. That is actually a card though. Somebody did play that on us when we were playing your spellbook deck.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's definitely like an acquired taste sort of deal going on with it, but in general, like I don't think the format gets fixed with Heavy Storm. If I'm being honest, I don't know.
I mean, it just becomes a different format. You can't just willy nilly set 4 every game.
Yep.
Formats with and without Heavy Storm are vastly different. There's just 2 different types of Yu-Gi-Oh, and I actually like both of them. Like I've played in both of them several times because Konami went back and forth on this for many formats. There's multiple formats that have no Heavy Storm, and there's multiple formats that obviously have Heavy Storm, and I go back and forth. Like I don't mind it either way.
Yeah, I like them both. I think they have both their positives and negatives to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like every format of Yu-Gi-Oh, there's a balance in how things are different.
Yeah, because while there is no Heavy Storm, there is the most backer removal in this format, pretty much in any format before Yu-Gi-Oh changes drastically after this one where you don't draw going first and all that other stuff. Like Ignition coming out for this format specifically, and then you having double Cyclone and that double whatever other thing, the trap one.
I would sign the match slip if my opponent resolved Wingbeat on me. He kind of resolved it on us, but like it wasn't good enough.
It activated our tower, and then like we just set it up again next turn.
Yep. All right. So Fitz. Oh, Infantry went for the Scalaburn. Okay. So title effect's already been used, and we are still on no battle phase. Oh.
Well, if you got no battle phase, you might as well soul charge.
This stacks, doesn't it? Because you can't even.
No, it doesn't.
It does, right?
No, it doesn't.
No, not this.
No, you're just gonna. The card has to say skip 2 battle phases. No, it will not. Like, there's no stacking in Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, you can use Offerings to the Doom 6 times, and you are only skipping 1 draw phase. You're not skipping 6 draw phases.
Right. Yeah, because I was just thinking the distinction of the fact that you can't conduct your battle phase and you skip your next battle phase. Because I know, like in Modern, Runic has like that mechanic with like skipping the battle phase. Like you have to say, go into battle phase, like skip my battle phase and then end. Otherwise, someone will shark you. But you're thinking of Ignition? Ah, I see.
Steal.
Now who's got the big guy? Who's got the big guy with all the protections?
Here's where another argument for modernizing all of these formats under Konami anyway is like, I don't know the hat rulings, and that is already like just during this stream, during this one set, I'm already kind of a little like, I don't like that. I don't like that I have to like figure out these very specific like during hat format, this is how things are ruled and all that. Like, I'm sure there's a bunch of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fraser, are you able to update us on your tourney run? I am currently X-1, which means I guarantee top the tournament after I beat my opponent last night. So you guys will be getting a video probably sometime next week of all 8 rounds of Swiss, like each round, like you know how I do. Every time I top, I always do like a round by round analysis. But yeah, I guarantee top 30. Me and the True Hero both topped actually. The house.
Hooray!
Both members of the house who played in this tournament, both of us topped. I think they had the standings. So this is Peak of the Beak. Where am I at? I'm right here right now. But I wonder what this is. Did he have debunk again? I fucked up. I already let you send for call, so I don't want to take back. Forgot it's activating in hand. Send for cost. I don't think that title sends for cost. I think that it because title sends from deck to grave. It's like Foolish Burial. So I wonder what he means by send for cost. Like, does he mean?
I think the title sent the infantry in the hand.
Oh, okay. Let's see. You can discard this card and one water monster. Well, that's just how it works, though. You have to do that as a cost. It says it on the card. You can discard this card and one water monster. Cost.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
mean, he could debunk it at either point. He could debunk it at title or when infantry activates, but
right.
We'll have to see. I think this game is going to be over here because we got some fat ass monsters on the field and a title that's in the graveyard, but we'll see what happens.
Big Eye looks like Aizen in a cocoon form. The art on title looks amazing. It does. Title does look amazing.
All right, well, that's just going to be game, ladies and gentlemen.
Fitzel wins the match. Okay. All right. So let us move on. So it looks like Itachi is playing right now. AKA Dominic Roberts. I have to go to Unlimited Unrated. Here we go. Oh, they're dueling. And we got another Mermail, but this time versus Gadgets.
Let me see if I can find Itachi's game. Oh, here we go. There it is.
Oh, are you not able to see my stream?
No, I just like being in there so I can look at the cards myself.
Gotcha, that makes sense. Especially because it's hat format.
Yeah, like some of these cards I might not know.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I got you. I was a little offended.
Oh, okay. We got some different thing. I've seen this this Mermail. I think I watched James Ark play a tournament with this Mermail Abyssia. Whatever her name is, this little shark girl.
Yeah. Ty, I answered that question on my podcast recently. The question of have I ever lost passion for the game while actively being involved in it? And the answer is definitely yes. I've definitely lost my passion, but I gave like a legit 30-minute answer on that because somebody wrote in a listener letter about it. So you can check out the podcast for my long explanation of how I dealt with that. But yeah, that's definitely happened to me before.
Yeah, Gadgets and Hat. They're definitely power crept, I think, for sure, in this format because they don't have Shockmaster. Like I think that's the last time that Gadgets were like roguely viable. Because I think even in when Shockmaster was legal, Windup was just far and away the better deck that Shockmaster do. I'm
slowly building Mermail, but I'm interested in Infernity, Sylvan, and Mermail. Oh wait, you said Mermail twice.
You did say Mermail twice.
But yeah, Infernity and Sylvans. I mean, you seem to like all of the combo-y ass decks. All three of those are like, those are the high ceiling, high combo decks.
Yeah, I think Sylvans, like the more I like kind of play it in Hat in general, is like one of my favorite like archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh. They're very interesting.
Yeah, I have no love for that deck. I watched Hoban struggle with that deck the entire format, and I respect the passion for trying to deck build and break the game and raise the ceiling and all that stuff. But I think that Sylvans was an epic fail to me. Like that shit was never, the juice was never worth the squeeze for that deck. It's basically, you do so much like brains, like cerebral things with that deck. Like it's so much thinking and so much plotting and all this shit. And the other person just like flip armor, kill you.
Yep. That is the sad reality of it for sure.
Like you do so much work with Sylvans, and I'm sure it's rewarding when you get it all right. But like stamina through a tournament, and also just people floodgating you out the tournament with D-Fisher, Macrocosmos, the Drain cards, Abyss Dweller. Like here we go.
Ooh. Yep. Gadget's looking the gadget.
Okay, Enrage, but in this format, setting a monster is actually one of the absolute strongest things you can do. Like, Gear Gear Armor is a wild card.
Armor is insane. It's actually a totally acceptable play to go set armor. They end up passing you. You flip your armor, get another armor, set double armor if they don't do anything.
Yeah, I've even seen somebody go summon Arsenal, tribute it all for armor, play Soul Charge, bring back Arsenal, tribute all for armor, set both go. Like turn one. And the guy just immediately scooped. He was like, all right, well.
Yeah. Armor is so good.
Ooh.
The whole Giga engine is just insane.
Yeah, it's a pretty good engine.
Yeah.
The heart of the ocean.
Oh shit, he's attacking one marksman again. Not this stuff again. Big damage. It's just so crazy that, like, marksman getting in on you is just, like, pretty much half your life. Just 3,200 real quick. Ooh. Dark Hole for 3. Summon Gadget. Gadgets appear to be cooking.
I said this in my hat video, but Gear Gear is like the value turbo of the format. Sets a monster and then randomly explodes. Yeah, it is very, very scary. When Gear Gear sets a monster and they set a bunch of back row, you could just lose, like right there. You probably will lose right there if you don't stop it.
Yeah, you have to do your absolute best to stop that armor from flipping.
Yeah, this is a Discord tournament. All of my tournaments are Discord tournaments. Mr. Boggs. Dun, 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 dun.
Turge effect, huh? I don't think you can actually use a lot of the Mermail effects even for cost, because I think they specify that they need to go to the graveyard under like D Fisher and Macrocosmos.
You can discover water monster to the graveyard. Yeah, correct.
Yep.
To the ground.
All right, we got the good old tin goldfish, the honorary gadget. Gary Giga. Would siding Sidra be good versus Gergia? It runs over armor, then contact their board with Fortress. My main experience with hat format in general is that, like, an idea like that does sound good on paper, but I think the format maybe isn't developed enough to really know how restrictive the side deck space is. Because I think the bigger problem with, like, hat format, as far as, like, side decking needs, is that there seems to be a lot more decks in this format that you have to pay attention to decide for. You have to decide for artifacts, Geargia, spellbooks, Infernities, Mermail, and then, like, there's some other decks to consider, like Lightsworns, Ujins, you know, Rulers, those kind of decks. I don't really know how transmissive the cards you would use in one matchup are to another, but Cyber Dragon, at least my initial thought, is that it's probably a waste of a slot, just because it's so like narrow to
this
just Geargia,
monster,
really.
This fucking Geargia X is one of the most outrageous cards they've ever printed. It is.
You always love talking about.
Because I just can't. I read it like while you were speaking, I was just reading it again. Because it just boggles my mind how ridiculous this fucking card is. Like it doesn't
I
say
mean,
it's sent to the graveyard. It doesn't. It like you do it every turn. Like, oh, detach, search a thing from the grave or deck. Detach again. Next, if you don't kill it, like I get another plus. Like it's just so broken.
He's also just so big.
For this format, yes, 2300 in this format. Every format has different attack thresholds. Because this is not a Monarch format at all, being bigger than 2100 is a key number because moral attack and all that. So him being 23 is relevant. Like that's a pretty big stat line to be. It's also bigger than Silent Anarch, who's also 2100. So beating 2100 is a big deal.
Yeah. I think that's the general gist of it. I think 2100 is like the baseline that you need to be. Ooh. Starlight Road. Well, that card, yeah, that card does it as well.
All right.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
gadgets.
Gadgets.
I mean, listen, you were saying it's a flood deck format. There ain't no deck that likes the floodgate more than gadgets.
You ain't lying. So this is for people wondering, this is the standings after round 7 of the tournament I'm in. So Dime is undefeated. I'm 6-1. Got my boy AJT here, Pro Storm, my teammate, Ring of Destruction. Diego, a true hero. Here's Cairo. He's also going to be in top cut with me. And then there's just a bunch of other people who are going to be battling it out tomorrow to see who all makes top cut. But pretty much everyone here is guaranteed. All of us, everyone in this top 9 here, we're all going to be in top cut after next round, no matter win or lose.
We got Pudding and Hydro Pumping losers, Hydro and Infernities.
Ooh, hold on.
Yeah, we got a little Noble Knight versus Infernities action. I think this set might be a little case of punching down. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see it. I don't really see Infernities.
Oh, he's playing
to Noble.
He's playing Infernity.
Yeah. I'm guessing based on how the graveyard is looking right now, I believe a Maxi just chained to an Archfiend getting summoned off a Stygian.
Any giveaways tonight? No, there are no giveaways tonight. Pure music. Did you watch AJT's video for Nats this year? I did not.
Seeing this format again after all these years, I've had the same thought. I forgot how quickly Yu-Gi-Oh got so broken. Yep. Yu-Gi-Oh gets wild real fast.
Maxi.
Yep. So now we're 2 draws off of the Maxi right now. Ooh. Oh! That's savage.
This card's at 1, you said, this format?
Yeah, Compulse.
Let me tap that.
Wiretap. Main deck wiretap. Okay.
Oh, this is game 1. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
He said, let me tap that.
Yo, he was really trying to get his ass with that Compulse. That Compulse would have been so nasty.
Yeah, honestly, making this deck have a hand when they don't want to.
No, please. Don't put anything in my hand.
Please. You wouldn't.
Please don't put anything in my hand.
You wouldn't. You monster. Let me tap that wire.
Yep. So the Boris is going to get rid of one Archfiend. The other one's going to crack over. Damage? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, not Noble Knights getting the Infernities down.
I am so not used to seeing this field spell. Like the actual, I didn't know what it looked like until seeing it enlarged on Dueling Book. Sure looks crazy.
Yeah. So we're going Fiendish Chain on the Boars.
I have
No
a
Boars
super
action
important
here.
question. What's your question, Erased? Not Infernity's known bad deck. Not the deck that won Worlds this year.
Listen,
Aunt
not the
Kevin
gnome.
crew is on my side, but I want your opinion. Infernity's the Dragon Turbo deck I've had format. That's what I kind of consider it to be the same thing, except I do think that Infernity's is a lot more consistent than Dragon Turbo.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. What does Phoenix Chain even do? This is I don't know these fucking card interactions. Target one effect monster, so it's an effect monster. Then it becomes a vanilla. Is there a hatformat.com?
Oh, there is, but there's not rulings like edisonformat.com. Poison seems knowledgeable. Poison, are you still in here?
Poison being our resident judge.
Poison, be our resident judge. What does Fiendish Chain do to boars?
I mean, I would just say that it goes back to being a vanilla monster. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on. This card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field. So that's an effect, I think. Then while equipped, it becomes an effect monster. So if it's Fiendish Chain, I feel like it's an effect monster again, because that's what the card's border, like the actual physical card is an effect monster.
Yeah.
So it just Fiendish Chain just makes sure that it stays an effect monster is how I feel. Now, if that's somehow wrong, then everybody can go fuck themselves, all right? That's all I got. There is an old YouTuber I used to watch, and him and Stang0 sound identical, and Ant and Kevin and Kenny agree with me, and Stang0 doesn't agree, lol.
This is just not true.
What? What'd he say? Check
saying that
if you want
there's like a random YouTuber. Poison, no. I'm gonna be real, not 100% sure here. Poison, no. We needed you. We needed you.
Rage, I'm not doing that right now. I played Noble Knight religiously in 2014. Best I remember is that it'll be an effect monster and be negated by chain. Yeah, that's like me just reading it and looking at the card. Like if it doesn't have an effect, then it just goes back to being what it is actually physically as a Yu-Gi-Oh card, which is an effect monster. What's up, Ari?
Yeah, this Noble Knight guy is about to wipe down his whole field.
See? That's what I said. This one's broken.
Stop.
This is the one.
The one, Daniel, son.
Bro, this is the one. Oh
my god. Oh
How
my
is
god!
this not the one, Stang0?
Oh my god! Noble Knights!
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone to a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
You will not pass, evildoer! Infernity Archfiend! Down with you!
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait.
Bruh.
We got quiet real fucking quick just now.
Not launcher off the Tizop.
Not me and you being like, oh, wait. All right, only one of these actually does it though, right? Because this is
yes, because it hand to activate and resolve.
Right. They knew because this would be unhinged if you got two searches.
Because you actually have to kind of go like jump some hoops to like effectively get the same effect going off. Like you got to do the Diamond Dyer launcher, like get two Necros on the field to like effectively get this. If you could just be like launcher, get both, search two. It'd be so broken.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
I think it would affect the like Infernity combo tree so much if it worked that way. They knew.
Yeah. Long story short, they knew.
Well, honestly, classic Infernity, I think the classic Infernity is that if you drew the Archfiend off the top. I think that would have been even better.
Yeah, because then he could piece it together how he wanted.
Yeah, plays around Veiler and stuff to Aqua both for sure. All right, well, we saw what happened last time when Exton Knight tried to do this. But this one is a little different because this guy actually won't revive. He won't revive anything afterwards.
Nuke it.
He has 2,000 attack, though, even after he gets the equip. So I don't know how he's outing this. What did he search with Archfiend? I guess the other Necro, it looks like. Yeah. Looks like the other Necro to me.
He has a normal summon, yeah, has he?
Yeah, I think he searched the other Necro. So I think he's going to go nuke again and then like maybe get break. Something like that. Yeah, Pudding couldn't do his little tricks this time and like, oh, only get one back? He's got too many cards on him because he fucking Harpy Feather Dustered his whole back row.
Yeah. Look at how Exciton just equalizes everything. Also, that guy's in attack mode. Just chilling. Doesn't your guy go? Destiny is up.
Yeah. I think Destiny should still protect it.
Right. So he does it once. It protects it. Then it re-equips. He does it again. It protects it, but then it goes itself. Right. I follow what happened here.
Oh, interesting. Poison's actually kind of making a decent point here. Poison's saying, I don't like how he did that. The equips go to the graveyard and they activate, they trigger, and he can chain to that activation.
Hmm.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the proper way to do it. Now looking how the cards resolve. Alrighty. Well, I mean,
there's a lot of inexperience, I think, with this format. Obviously, this is the first time that some people are playing this format in 10 years or something. And I am nobody's judge for hat, like, at all. Y'all are on your own.
Y'all gonna be assed out here.
Yep. I have no idea. And I can't be bothered to read all these cards either. I think the way Pudding played it confused Hydra a bit by leaving it on the field.
Why didn't I enter Embody the Field with your spellbook list? I decided for the first one, like I wanna watch. I wanna watch and I wanna partake in the fun. I might play. Honestly, if I'm gonna play anything, I'd rather try to play Sylvans.
Oh no. You can't play that deck.
Watch me, bitch. Watch me.
You're gonna get banned. You're just gonna get banned.
Watch me. I dare you to give me a slow play warning.
I would literally, like, I'm gonna give you a slow play warning.
I'll drive down to Philly and I'll yank your fucking hat right off your head, bitch.
Not me being ball headed. Fucking hat coming off.
What's the frog deck of hat? I think it's spellbooks, actually. They get the +1 every turn. Fate's like, you know, kind of that control-y super card. I think it's like they usually do in one summon per turn as well. I think it's spellbooks. I think that's the frog deck. Like if you Edison frog, the hat format.
Spellbook is definitely the frog deck. 100%. Because Tower is literally just Treeborn Frog. They're both +1s in the standby phase. And then you get out-carded so quickly and you just lose.
Alright, somehow he made another rank 4 guy. I looked away and all of a sudden the situation's bad again. But wait, I am absolutely stupid?
I don't know what Pudding's doing. I don't know his fucking cards.
Oh, he doesn't have more attack.
Oh.
He thought he had an attack boost. Oh.
Well, he's just dead, right?
Oh no, not pudding hit the end of Yes, thank you, First. You're blessing me. I'm gonna draw a Lone Fire Soul Charge every game. All right. I'm going to end on Spark Felgran.
You are going to get Maxied out the fucking room.
I'm going to get Maxied like I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting Maxied. Like a tornado sweeping me up.
Yeah, that's what I imagine too.
Oh God.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
Hey, what's up, Jalen? We need Stang0 on commentary more often. I'm dying.
Someone help me, please.
Stang0 is my original video buddy. If you guys remember when we first started doing Yu-Gi-Oh content in 2023, it was me and Stang0 out here.
Oh boy.
Infernity's going off with Max season play. So I'm assuming he can't just silent honor arc this thing because one of these probably says it can't be targeted.
I think Excalibur's on the field, and you can't target that with card effects.
Yep.
So the first one's getting Diamond Dired, so that gets rid of Excalibur. But how's he gonna? Oh, did he search for the third? Yeah, so he has the third Archfiend and second Necro rather. This is so much drawing, but like it's fucking Noble Knights, right? It shouldn't matter. Barrier's gone though, and where are we at with breaks? We still got two breaks.
Well, he can target that thing now.
The thing can get targeted. Oh, he just might be going for game? 9,000. Yeah, so 20.
Detach.
Looking like game to me. Yeah, detach and then
special out the Veiler. Okay, so you can't take it. But can he keep going though? Because he has an Archfiend in hand, right?
Yeah, he has an Archfiend and a Stygian. He can search a break. It's not lethal, but it's the only interruption that he can have. So I think he just got to do it.
Ooh, he was getting scary just now.
Not scary.
That was a lot. That scared me.
It's a lot of damage considering it's like 7,400 if he does summon out the other Archfiend.
That guy resurrects somebody when he dies, or no? Does he not do that too?
No,
he doesn't do that.
Yeah, he's not like the other one.
They not like us.
If it weren't for Upstart, he could still lethal him. Yeah.
It says once per turn, the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So that's actually a pretty annoying effect.
Oh yeah, he can't even kill this thing.
No, once per turn it can't die, and none of these monsters beat it except the Silent Honor arc.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Maxi isn't real? I agree. No one's Maxi and shit.
If it wasn't for Upstart, he could lethal him still.
Lethal him still? I'm not sure exactly what it would be because he can't kill the monster. I'm assuming he's talking about Cowboy, but I think he needs to give him 2 more draws.
At 8K, even with second arc, it's only 79. Wow.
All right, we got Key Beetle. Key Beetle on the beat.
Was it gonna be Hope? Key Beetle on the beat, Hope, freak, Hope. All right, so he can kill it. It looks like.
Yeah, it can die. So how many cards? 3, 6, 9. He's got literally 9 cards in hand.
So he's gonna have 10. And you know what we always say.
You always have 10.
If you always have 10.
That's an old DC deck building classic. You always have 10. Buy Control Freak. All right. So these equips are gone. I assume his deck also plays Soul Charge, and
Key Beetle.
I'm not gonna be.
He said no.
Oh my God! He said, "Why can't he have anything though? Why nothing?"
Because
oh damn!
Because look at what he tried to do to my man's.
He really did.
He tried to turn pudding
You
into
foul
pudding.
beast!
He tried to-
Excalibur will strike you down.
He tried to turn pudding into. He tried to turn pudding into
By
pudding.
the Night's God, I will cast the shadows out of this land.
He tried to fucking turn pudding into
Not
Jell-O
pudding trying to be like a Scottish RPer. He's trying to be a noble knight. To hell with you, you foul beast.
What are you ranting about, Stang0?
I'm being a noble knight. That's what they say.
You're being annoying. You're being annoying, knight. Is what you are doing.
Your hatred cannot stop my nobleness.
Oh my god. You're like a fucking bad NPC in an RPG game. Like, you wanna just keep saying shit when you get close to him.
Look at Noble Knight Gwaine and tell me that's not what he sounds like. I'll tell you. I'll give you $100. Tell me that's not what he sounds like.
That is what he sounds like, but you don't have to sound like him.
I am him. I'm Himothy.
I am him is unhinged. I am him.
See, Enraged got it right. The man who casts judgment shall swing the sword.
I'll listen, Enraged. That line, Game of Thrones, love it.
I assumed it was Game of Thrones. I actually have never watched it, but that's what I assumed it was.
Yeah, it was
I had
Game
no
of Thrones.
idea.
It's from episode 1 of the entire show.
Damn, that's a fucking quote to start the show.
Yeah, it is. It's iconic. Well, that quote's not that iconic, but Winter is Coming is, you know,
That's the one.
They made a lot of memes about that.
Yep.
Because they would just say anything is coming, like whatever football season is coming or Nationals is coming, whatever. Oh shit, Himothy,
right.
like actual Himothy.
Hold on. Pudding did not just type shamelessly. I still can't properly out this. Get
How?
all the way the fuck out of here.
What is this guy? Looks cool as fuck.
Yeah, this guy's pretty good.
Oh wow, this car is nice.
Yep. Turn his shit all the way to 0.
Okay, so he's gonna leave it with like 2 shitters. How could he not? All right, Noble Knights suck.
Wait,
My man
how
had
come?
10 cards and he didn't even clear his opponent's
Is that
field.
attack? Is that attack drain permanent? It is, right?
It doesn't say anything about end the turn.
Yeah, he should have killed the 101, right?
He used
'Cause
to
now
kill
the
Key
one-
Beetle.
Yeah, but Key Beetle wasn't. Key Beetle couldn't save itself from anything because it was negated.
Yeah, but Key
And it
Beetle was
stays at-
2500 attack though, right?
No, it went to 0 because he used the effect on it.
Right, so you're saying he should have attacked something else?
Oh right, this guy's too.
Yeah, like what are you
Oh, right.
talking about?
I'm being slow. My bad.
I'm like, what is going on here? He killed what he could kill. Is literally is what he did. He killed literally all
that
he
is
could
true.
kill. Yeah. But he has Lance, so
I mean, let's not play any games. Hydra's out of shit. He's done. This game is just a formality at this point.
you're done.
Even if he could soul charge, it doesn't really get anything except a break. And you can't beat over a 2,000 guy. You're done.
I'm pinning this comment, by the way.
What comment?
Morgan, best comment of the night.
Damn. Attention span of a goldfish?
I mean, is he wrong?
The snack that smiles back? That's crazy.
You need a psych evaluation. Himothy, clearly you don't listen to my podcast because we've done several Game of Thrones episodes, actually.
Yeah.
Like, actually several. Stang0, if we get a Ultimate Time Wizard for hat, I'll give you $100 to play Noble Knights and talk about that all day.
No.
Why'd you shut my man down so quick?
Because $100 is not enough for a bad time.
No, it's not. You're absolutely, we're too old for that. Like, that shit will work on a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Stang0, you shut that shit down so quick.
Because I read ahead when you were talking, and I read ahead of what it was.
He said no. Like, he immediately. $100 is not enough for a bad time. I love that. That's what every girl should start saying.
What?
TJ said, "You have a podcast?" Well, fuck me sideways and call me Jon Snow, because you know nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. All right, we got an Armageddon night.
All right. The beginning of the end, perhaps.
Send something, set for soul charge. That can start like that, right? You can start comboing like that.
Yeah, it goes Archfiend, search for Necro, then send, get well, you would need like an instant fusion
patrol. Right, you need something else.
Yeah, you would need 3 cards for this kind of combo.
I mean, I knew he didn't watch Game of Thrones, so this is not something for me to address. Not them trying to throw money at you.
They're doing bidding like 250.
Yeah.
280.
As though you could be convinced to ever play Noble Arms and also speak like the fucking Galahad dude.
Now, if someone did give me a good amount of money for it, I would do it.
You have to speak like Gawain the entire time.
Yes, I would speak like Gawain the whole time. Be like, going to main phase. Any response? Any response, evildoer?
I wonder if Konami could do anything to you for this.
It's all right. I got paid. I don't give a fuck.
I don't think that they can. I feel like you're allowed to speak how you want to speak.
This is how I normally speak.
But your opponents would absolutely be like, "All right, can we get a judge?"
Ooh, okay. This is a good way. This is a very good way to do it.
This is turn 1.
Yeah, this is a very good way to do it. So we get an add, we get a send, and we get a necromancer.
Infernities aren't a problem though. This is just casually turn 1. You gotta show up in a suit of armor.
Well, listen, that's got to go into the expenses as well, because I'm assuming flying a suit of armor across the country is not cheap. That's going into the budget.
Yeah, I mean, you're certainly not buying the suit of armor. Somebody's going to get that shit off Amazon and have it Prime delivered to you at your hotel, wherever the Ultimate Time Wizard is. Because you're not bringing that shit on the plane.
No.
All right. The non-problematic Infernity deck.
The deck is down 0-1 to Noble Knights at the moment, to be fair.
That is true, but it didn't have to be. He took the Maxi challenge and gave his opponent 10 cards.
It's not like Noble Knights were gonna FTK him if he stopped when he got max seed for the first
He
card.
lived several turns after giving his opponent 10 cards.
No, when I take damage in battle, I'll be like, Merlin's beard. Your power is.
I think Merlin is actually one of the cards for this deck too.
Yeah, no, it's all based on our theory and the Noble Knight guys.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are. I don't think it all is. I think it branches out to that.
Yeah, one of them is definitely Merlin. You got to ride on horseback through blistering winds and scorching deserts. Blistering winds just sounds... It sounds like a no. All right, hopefully there's a Maxi in Pudding's hand.
Yep. Maxi, Veiler. If Merlin was out in the time for hat, the deck may have been okay.
While y'all have Gores, we have Boars.
Boars. What do you think he's doing holding that cup? He's holding that cup. He's looking at you. He's saying, drink up, bitches.
I think he's Lil Wayne. So you know what's in that cup. Lean.
Yep.
Come on.
I will definitely sign your Gawain. I think that's marginally better than having the sign at Mirror Force.
What if Hydro just randomly Veiler this? Like, you just did all of that to summon a 23.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I think there's a moral loss. There's a moral victory for putting in a moral loss for Hydro if he sided Veiler against fucking Noble Knights.
Yeah, you're right. Like, no one wins in there.
Well, no. Pudding certainly wins.
I think he loses immediately after that guy gets Veilered. So I think he still loses.
He wins in his heart.
I don't know if that counts for anything.
It definitely does. I see. You had to use your wicked sorcery to stop my power.
This guy's huge. Oh my god.
3,200. Can't be targeted, can't be destroyed. Go next.
There is no next.
Infernity's using hand traps as well. Sahabi sided 2 Maxis. 21 worlds.
Did he really?
Yep.
I guess for a mirror.
Yeah, it's hard to say exactly what it's for.
Probably a mirror match. But then again, that's weird though. Your opponent,
the mirror match, I feel like you don't want more cards in your hand because it's.
But you never do, right? So like, what deck would you be like? I want to max see them, but I don't want them to special summon so much that they can give me a hand that's so big that I can never get it down to 0.
I don't know.
I'm sure that there's a very good reason. We just obviously don't know the logic of a 10-year-old deck or whatever. Zabuma for the hat. Thank you, Zabuma, for the donation. If I'm not mistaken, that's a super chat.
I believe so. Super. All right, 10 Goldfish and Greffer are running around. So he wants to do something on the summon of Greffer. TT, do you love me? Are you riding?
I would be like, no.
And just remember, Exoton Knight is a card. All right, Pudding. You've been getting all Exitoned your last 2 sets. I don't want to hear that. You did not just remember. That's funny. All right. Little Soul Charge Jackson.
This song makes me dance.
With a Foolish. Okay.
This is like his first turn, right?
Yep. Is this a different Harris? This art looks different than the one that I play with. Is there a reprint of this card? Am I crazy? I have to open up the only book now. For some reason, her background seems like so much darker. Am I tripping? No, I don't know why. I don't know why I thought it looked like something different.
Be gone.
All right. So now that we know how this situation works, Exiton should be able to pop this shit.
Well, yes, because it already got saved once.
Yep.
Wait, did he already save it once with this? Though?
Yeah, because it got torrentialed. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already protected, so that thing is dead.
Yeah, because that would be a huge like procedural error because you gain a massive advantage protecting this shit 3 times. Okay, so the cool thing about, you know, the Exiton and Knight, for whatever reason, he can still fucking beat things in battle because, you know. Like, I feel like you shouldn't be able to battle phase when you Exiton Knight. I know you can't deal damage, but you shouldn't be able to battle phase either.
No.
Like,
The fact that you can battle phase afterwards is just so, like, just not.
Yeah, like
Oh
what?
my god.
Yeah.
He's still going.
Infernities is not a problem.
Stop it. He's already dead. So, I mean, like, there's a lot of different things you could search here. I feel like almost all of them are game.
I don't know any Infernity combos. I couldn't tell you fuck about shit.
Well, he's already a normal summon, so he can't do anything more. He's going to be searching a trap more than likely, or yeah, you can only search a trap. So it's really just the decision of barrier or break. Break looks worse because he doesn't have any Infernity cards in the graveyard. But I don't know what that back row is. It could be
Insta fusion.
Launcher. Okay.
No, you will not be seeing any such video, King Vegeta.
I feel like legally I can't call Frazier my squire on YouTube. We might get banned.
Squire's not that derogatory. Like in those times, squires are just like, you know, somebody who carries your okay, you probably can't call me a squire.
I mean, I could make it.
We did soul charge though this turn, right? So at least my draw lingers. True. He did soul charge.
Yep.
That was a very long turn. Holy shit.
Yep.
And that was his first turn of the game. Okay, but Hydro has a card in hand, right? Somehow, like what happened?
He has a launcher in hand, so he doesn't have an Infernity like a break, like a barrier or anything in the back row.
Right.
Yeah, the Necro already used its effect, so he was definitely at the end of his rope there.
A squire is basically somebody who serves under a knight. They follow them around. They help them get out of their armor. They help them get back into their armor. They take care of the horses, you know. And they also, like, usually squires will learn how to fight with a sword. Like, they'll train under a knight as well.
Oh?
Who is this guy?
So he
Dristan.
says when he has an equip to him, he can target a face-up card on the field and destroy it once per turn. And he also says that monsters with less than 1800 attack cannot target your monsters with 1800 less. Okay, he protects all the other guys from getting targeted, essentially, it looks like. Except himself. He's weird.
Huh.
Okay.
He's pretty fucking good. What the hell?
Yeah, I need you to stop talking on my noble knights.
They ass, bro.
They noble nice.
They get faded away.
Noble knights, they noble nice. Oh, he wants to think now.
Oh, I think he accidentally clicked end turn.
Yeah, we're in the end of battle phase, guy. You can't just be going Exton Knight still out here.
Battle phase, attempt to attack Necro. He's gonna Exciton Knight you. Forgot about that.
And when it all falls down, I'm Exciton you all. Queen dies, no?
Why does Queen die?
The equipped monster battles. Yeah, it becomes a dark. Who was equipped? Was Marat equipped? No, I think the other guy was equipped.
Dristan. I thought it was equipped to Dristan. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by a card effect, you can destroy this card instead. Yeah, I see that. I understand that.
Yeah.
Wait, what's this? Oh, enraged. I gotta head to bed. Finally at a point where I can give back a little towards the community that gave me so much love. Add this to the winner's pool. Oh, thank you, enraged.
Oh, DD Crow! Caw-caw!
You got me, kid.
All right. This game is so back and forth.
Yeah, it's a little bit more back and forth than it probably should be.
Yeah, I would say so. All right, we're done.
That's a fucking crazy draw.
That is a crazy draw. The only thing that could be crazier is just going raw Archfiend.
Oh.
Vanities. All right, well then you're cooked, right? You can't do anything after this.
Wait, and before Gawain comes in.
Evil doer!
Another one? What if he summons another Armageddon Knight? Good night, y'all. Best of luck. I'll see y'all later. Thanks, Exact Phase. Love ya, homie. Good night, Enraged. Oh, that was Enraged's first super chat thing.
Excellente. So Warrior's gonna get another Army Knight. I guess just set up for the Exodia if this Vanities ever leaves the field. But this is probably the last turn.
Wait, he really did draw another fucking Armageddon Knight? I was kidding. That really happened.
It did happen. Armageddon Knight's also a knight.
That was so wild.
Knight.
He had 24 cards left in his deck. Alright, if that's a 2000 defense monster, we're back. We are so back.
We're actually back for a while, too. That's because, like,
yeah, like
without Xyz, Infernity definitely cannot beat over. Well, he could draw the field spell. Well, all of his Archfiends are actually in the grave, so maybe not.
I mean, he plays Trapstun or something, I'm sure.
Yeah, we did see Trap Stun. He did pop one. Maxi and Veiler. All right.
Oh, it's
Evil
the Maxi.
Evil wins today.
Not Evil wins today. All right. Who else we got in the bracket?
Looks like it's only losers now, as Fitz is in winners after beating.
Mermails.
Looks like
Itachi
Itachi dropped.
Yeah, I think Itachi dropped out. So now we go straight to Hydro Pump versus Gadgets.
So Infernity versus Gadgets.
Yep.
Very. I think this matchup's going to be interesting because this is definitely one of these floody matchups for Infernity. So.
Oh, in the
see
meantime, I
what
want to
kinda
watch this replay of Cairo versus AJT. I didn't see who won that.
Is there any actual hat decks? I don't think we've seen any. At least in the rest of this tournament, there is no hat decks playing.
Yeah, I don't think there were any hat decks in this tournament yet. Ooh, D-draw with Defender?
Stratos with D-draw. How about that? I'll do you one better, bud. Damn, and a gold Sark? This hand's looking pretty good. Yep. Cairo special.
Real ones, no. Oh, he did a second malicious.
Cairo special.
Also the Cairo special.
Ooh, that's a good trade.
See. He has one dark. It's Solemn.
Ooh.
Oh. That was insane.
Oh my god, there's a storm going through. Can anyone help me?
Okay, but wait. He just has the fucking immediate.
Oh my god. Why is that so savage?
Yeah, this is just like you don't have to be good with this deck. Blackwing is so overpowered.
Immediate Dino. Draw Stratos? Oh.
No, I think
Draw
he's cooked here.
Stratos?
Oh yeah, he's cooked. Oh, DDV hit him for everything too. It hit him for 3 cards.
Yeah.
That's rough. That's game. Bottomless.
Draw Stratos?
Now you keep on saying it.
He's just not drawing Stratos. Alright, well. That was a game.
That was a non-game.
Yep.
Alright. Oh wait, really? Okay. I mean, that's fair. If you see Snowman Eater game 2 after DDV, you're like, I'm not risking throwing my shore out there, even though you have a Blizzard for like recovery.
Yep.
Okay, DDV hit super hard.
Ooh,
the immediate.
Wow, that was crazy.
The immediate.
He still looks like he needs a good spot though. Brain control not right now. He needs to kind of like draw a trap.
There's no thing for Blizzard to grab, but Breaker just beats over this. Okay, he beats over with this guy, which is good. DDV kills Malicious, which is interesting.
Oh. Okay. I see where this is going.
I see where this is going too.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere good. Yeah.
Yeah.
In.
Yeah, it's an emerge. Damn.
He gained this last game.
Yep.
You
GG.
are dead. Damn. That game 1 was amazing. Game 2 was a non-game, and game 3 was actually just like wild. But it's interesting because Deck Devi just cooked. Like
it usually doesn't cook Divi Hero like that, but I think because Kyra's playing like a spicy list.
Yeah. I mean, when you see Defender and shit like that in the deck, and Diamond Dude, like both of these cards would not be in his deck normally. But yeah, this was actually a really cool set. Like they went crazy.
All right, we got the next match going on.
Oh, is it happening?
It is.
Okay, hold on. Let me get in there. Let me get in there. You get back in there. Bigger. People are probably like, what is wrong with these two? And honestly, yes. So
No one knows.
Hydro pump. Here we go.
Alrighty.
Oh, they
even waited for us.
They did. Bigger. All right, let's see what the chat was talking about. How y'all doing, chat? That's what I was going to do to Fraser and Nats last year, but he dusted my Black Whirlwind. You know, if a frog player says Dust Tornado turn 1, that's them saying that they believe you're lucky enough to draw Black Whirlwind turn 1. The only reason I set Dust Tornado against you because it's risky to do that when I send Treeborn Frog to the grave. But like, if I think that you're really lucky, I'll just set Dust Tornado. And you drew Whirlwind and Shura, and I dusted it, and then I kayaked your Shura, and you had Blizzards. And that
Alright, well, the gadget deck didn't open up any hand traps.
Yeah.
So...
Yep.
Looking less brick than last time. Did these two meet?
This
already?
is losers finals, I believe. Yeah, this is
They
losers
met
finals.
round 1 and gadgets won.
Okay. Oh, Soul Rack. Thank you for... Yo, why are the hat people so much more generous? What's going on with that? Like, I've gotten multiple donations tonight from the hat community. Thank you for the donation, Soul Rack. The fucking hat community's out here just actually donating for their format. Yo, that makes me want to stream more hat. You see how that works? That is so funny to me. All right, let me put a thing up here that says losers finals. This is losers finals. I'm just gonna put losers finals. I don't need to put anything else, honestly.
I'm gonna send you a PM on Discord.
Okay. I'm going to check it in 2 seconds.
All right. So, I looked away for a good bit here, but I'm assuming that the launcher, starting with launcher. Interesting.
Oh God. Infernity.
Yee!
Infernity makes me so happy.
So this field is pretty insane. Pretty good.
Infernity's not a problem. It's just the first turn of the game. Nothing is wrong. What could possibly go wrong? Infernity is just fine. People like the coat. People like the coat. People like the coat because I got my hat on. I got my hat on. Doesn't this look amazing? Doesn't this look cool and super interactive? Doesn't it seem like a thing you want to do? A thing you want to do? A thing you want to do? Hat isn't a problem. Everyone likes the coat. He has 10 cards. He has 10 cards. Sorry,
not
he has 11 cards. He has 11 cards. He has 11 cards.
Now he has 11 cards.
I didn't realize the field spell was also there. He just casually has 11 cards.
Yep, and the field spell is actually going to give him a another thing going on here.
I love Hydro Pump for doing this for me. For making my dreams come true. For re-traumatizing me. Because 2014, this is what my 2014 literally was every time I topped the tournament. Alright, hold. Dark Hole.
What do you mean hold, bro?
Dark
what
Hole.
Do you mean hold?
He had Dark Hole. Oh my God. So much interaction.
I mean,
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything
what would really
overwhelming
help
and
him out there? Mating triple DD Crow.
Because Infernity is not a problem. Apparently Infernity is not a problem, so why would he need the main DD Crow?
Well, I mean, DD Crow's like, you stop spell books, they go master. Like, that's good, isn't it?
I just love Coke. I want us to all be real about all of our formats. All of our formats have their problems, okay? I said this in my podcast with Sizzle today, Rush Hour. All of our formats have their problems. But what we are not about to do is sit up here on the IMNerd channel and lie. I am not going to lie to my community. I'm not going to tell you that there aren't problems. There are problems.
Here's the real thing. Just because you can address the Infernity problem by playing triple DD Crow doesn't mean that doesn't cause other problems. Like you staring at Geargia and be like, oh, I got triple DD Crow in my hand. What the fuck are you going to do with Crow against Geargia? You know?
Yeah, when they said Geargia armor, I want you to look at that Crow in your hand and be like, damn, I'm cooked. Like, Infernity isn't the only deck that non-games you. Like I said in the video today, that when somebody sets armor, sets Geargia gear, you fucking lose to that too. Like, you also just lose that game too, without really getting to play. You might think you're getting to play because you do get to take a turn or whatever, but like, the amount of advantage they generate when they go, draw for turn, I have two guys on the field, flip my armor, search out accelerator, overlay 2, make my guy, detach, search another accelerator, special again, make another guy, detach, summon another guy, make another guy, and they're just like, all right, are you really playing that game, or are you watching your opponent? Are you watching them go Geargigant, armor, whatever? Okay, wait. He's about to do it back? Oh, never mind.
Bruh. Stop. Stop.
I thought he was about to do it back.
No, he's not. The gadget's sideboarding into Infernity engine.
Did y'all like my happy dance? I gotta clip that. I gotta clip my happy dance. Don't bash on Hat. Show us how Water, Fire, or Vegas are better. Grow those communities and show us what's good. I'm not even bashing on Hat. I'm just being real about Hat. Like, Hat, like every other Yu-Gi-Oh format, has problems. And what I don't like is when people get mad at you for criticizing a format for having problems. The format has problems. I criticize my own format that I play, Edison format.
Brain control, dust shoot.
I talk about fucking brain control, dust shoot,
Brionic.
Not even Brionic's not even in my top 10. Let's talk about Future Fusion. Let's talk about Deck Devastation Virus, literally gatekeeping, Substitute, Deck Devastation Virus, gatekeeping, like all the decks that just can't deal with Deck Devi, which is actually a lot of them. Like, these formats have problems, but if you say anything up negative about another format, people are like,
oh, he's doing the thing that I did. He went Minecon, get us 10 goldfish. Yes, yes.
Okay, at least this time, there's a maxi.
Yes,
because like
there is a maxi.
I actually could not bear to watch that again.
This is exactly
yeah, that's wild.
So when I played Infernities in like the Hat like World Championship, because I won that one Hat tournament, I got the invite to like their Hat Championship.
Yeah,
I played Infernity. I didn't practice the deck too much, so like I was misplaying like almost every game. But I think my second round I played against Geargia. The game one pretty much went exactly like Hydro did. I just did full combo, searched all things. You could make a play. And then game two went exactly like this, where I went mind control his Gear Gigant, take it, make 10 goldfish, and kill him. He didn't have a max C that time. I just killed him straight up.
Take my riser. Go on, take my riser. Yeah, I never played Infernity, Pascal. I played the decks that dueled, so I always played a Hat, Cat, Fat deck, like any of those. Those are dueling decks. Like, you're not, you go back. I want to go back and forth because like I played the game to go back and forth. But some people prefer this shit. Like, they like this, and this is also fine. Like, if this is what you enjoy doing. Like, Hydro loves this shit. I do not. But if I played Hat format now, I will for sure be an Infernity enthusiast.
It's a hobby's idea. Yeah, I mean, that's where, like, when I was making my Infernity deck list, like, I kind of changed a few different things, but I think I changed too much. But the one thing I definitely liked was the mind controlled 10 goldfish. That came up a lot because Geargia is so popular. Mind control just also makes it like less committal to make your Exton Knight. with like certain guys. Like you can go special like Dioneum, whatever his name is.
Dionea.
Yeah, Dionea. Whatever the level 4 guy that special summons itself in Infernities.
Oh, Diotherium.
Diotherium, yeah.
Yeah.
You go special
Stang0,
that guy,
hold
mind
going.
control one of their 4s, and then make X-Ton.
You heard me, Stang0?
Yeah, you said you're leaving? Yeah.
I'll be back first. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, no, I got you enraged. I was commenting on the fact that that Sahabi definitely had a good idea with that, because it came up very frequently when I was playtesting with the deck. All right, we got a Fortress, a Gigant, and the King of the Fairlands. A lot of damage on the board. Knock down this Soul Charge just the 2. But we have a Patrol and a Stygian in the grave. I didn't see exactly what he searched off of Archfiend if it did activate. I'm assuming it did not, based on what I'm seeing here, because we were under max C. Yeah, I think that Archfiend got set off of the little wall chain. This tournament is a protest against hat format, it seems. I don't know if you're like trying to be jokingly when you're saying that. But I think if you are being serious, I think you're just not actually listening to what any of us are saying, and you're just thinking whatever you want to believe. I think it's just very identifiable that Hat has problems, just like every other Yu-Gi-Oh format. You could go to literally any Yu-Gi-Oh format in the entire history. Because of how the game works, there's always flaws with it. There's not a perfect format. A lot of formats are really, really rough when it comes to balance. That's just the nature of it. Doesn't mean like they're not skillful or anything like that. Like Tier Elements is literally one of, if not the most powerful Yu-Gi-Oh formats of all time. And it's one of the most skillful formats to pilot. And it's one of the most degenerate that pretty much just said, if you're not playing Tier Elements, you are trolling. You're wasting your money flying across the world to go play Yu-Gi-Oh. Nah, it was a joke? Okay, yeah. I just know some people genuinely have that perception. Like they're really like so for real about it, and it's just like it's not that real. It's not that real for people to think that way. It's just ridiculous. So he goes Solemn Warning on a Stygian, Soul Charge, make Laval change, send another Stygian, I'ma do it again. So I'm assuming Necromancer is in that hand. Yep. Necromancer in the hand, then we're gonna go Necro effects, get back the Archfiend. We have another 4 on the field that we can make another rank 4. The one to make is a question for sure. Okay, so we're chaining Torrential to the summon. So Necromancer will not get its effect here after all. And Gear Gigant will not miss timing, but it doesn't actually have Gear Gigant monsters to get back. So this is just going to be a turn. Hydra dies. Cool. Edison threshold is probably the lowest to feel okay about, so most people are fine with it. The lowest to feel okay about. What exactly do you mean by that? You mean like by like pretty much the bullshit of a format, or like the power of the format? I'm not sure exactly. All right. Let's see. We'll find out if this game 3 is finished right off the start, or if it is going to be some dueling. Because gadgets definitely can OTK you with like an open hand. Like they can definitely do some damage. Edison can track the broadest audience because the gameplay is pretty mild. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I would agree with that. That seems like a pretty sound take. Curious about my favorite scary/thriller movie. I've always been a fan of the Chucky movies. It's like one of my guys. As far as like my favorite horror movie, my absolute favorite horror movie is definitely Hereditary. Hereditary, I think, is like one of the best horror movies ever made. Very, very good. Super, super creepy, very eerie. Good movie. Creepypastas, I've never been someone into like creepypastas like where it's like my personality, I guess, is how some people are. But like they're cool. Like they're all right. Like I like the backroom stuff. Like if you ever seen like the YouTube series Backrooms and then the Rolling Giant and stuff, like that stuff's pretty neat. But no, I'm not like a big creepypasta kind of person. Yeah, Jared, I think you might be behind for the torrential. He's gonna go torrential on Necromancer being summoned. There's no priority in this format, so Necro will not get his effect off.
Did I miss anything?
No. So what happened is that he max-C'd him, so he stopped him from turbo comboing him game 2. But as you can see, we are getting turbo comboed game 3. Because he didn't draw any
So
extra
I
ones.
left for the only interactive game that there was.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm back now, and it looks like things are going swimmingly.
Yep.
What
For
have you
Team
guys?
Hydro, it's going great.
Well, his opponent could have Spirit Ritualism, Dark Hole, so all hope is not lost.
That is true. Spiritualism is, I mean, that's the 2-card combo.
That is the 2-card combo. You could break this board. I can break these cuffs.
Have you watched the Chucky series on Peacock? No, because I heard it sucked.
I have not watched it, but I love Chucky. Chucky, I grew up on that shit.
Yeah. Enraged asked me about two questions. He said, "What's my favorite like scary/thriller?"
Wait, Enrage is still here?
Yeah, he is. I definitely thought he was leaving, but you know, the more the merrier.
No, I have not watched Oculus.
I said that Chucky is definitely like one of my favorite series. Like that's definitely my guy. But my favorite horror movie is definitely Hereditary. I think that's like one of the best horror movies ever made. Yeah, I agree, King Vegeta. I actually like the play of how modern is. It's just the problem with modern is that it once it has a single taste of it, it just goes too it goes far. the format just goes too far with it. And now he's doing some Diamond Dyer, pop his own field. Like this part, I remember when I was first playing in hat tournaments.
Yep.
Frazier was watching me play Infernity. He's like, the fact that you're destroying half your field to do this is fucking insane to me.
Yeah, like I just can't wrap my mind around the fact that you go super neg, you go super duper neg so that you could do this better. Like, no, not that board, this one. Like,
Yeah.
what? All right, Spirit Ritualism, Dark Hole, clean this shit up by what? 12 p.m. I got a 12 a.m. I got a Japanese lesson to do.
Hat feels like modern sometimes. I think Hat only feels like modern with Infernity. Like Mermail does a lot of things, but it doesn't do the things that Infernity does specifically.
Okay, he's gonna do it back.
Stop saying that. We all know he's not doing it back.
You never know, man. There's a gadget. Okay. Now, if he could just get Exciton out.
It makes you feel smart when you clear your board. I will say that it does have this weird, like...
Yeah. Like, you know you're styling when you go Diamond Dire my own shit.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, he said, you're not allowed to even try to Excitonite me.
Did he search out 3 breaks?
I don't know how many he searched. I know he has a barrier and a break for sure.
Gotcha.
Based on the amount of summoning he did, and he did launcher, I think if everything went well, because he didn't get the field spell, so I don't think he got 3. He might have searched 1 break. He might actually have 1 just set. So I'm not sure. He didn't have DD Crow to stop it. He didn't draw the out. That's right. He didn't draw the out.
I like how if you don't draw it, you just die. Like, fuck your going back and forth, fuck your dueling, you just die.
Yeah. Because, like, the only hope that you have if you don't hand trap them is that fucking Redox that he just pitched.
That was Redox for the revival effect. You know, Redox is a monster reborn.
That's kind of spicy. Playing Redox and gadgets, that makes sense. They're all Earth. I don't really know. Oh wait, no, Fortress is an 8. So is Redox just I wonder what you really do with it. Use an effect, no. Break, pop that shit. So as far as I know, we're only down to a barrier left. I don't remember, because I was just chatting with the chat. Because as soon as I saw him going and there's no hand traps, I knew there wasn't much for me to say here.
Oh, Fortress is a 7, Jarrett said, so...
Fortress is a 7? Okay. Yeah, so you can do stuff with Fortress and Redox. That's cool. You could even go detach Fortress and then pitch, get Fortress back. That's cool. Draw phase needle sealing. That's also the other thing. Like, when I was practicing with Infernities, like, sometimes if people did have needle sealing, set it, pass, I draw for my turn. And if it's not like MST or something, or any kind of quick play, and my back row is clogged.
I think that you need to play 3 needle ceilings in your side deck to play this format. Just so that, like, shit like this, you have a better chance of dealing with it. Because I don't even like the idea of having to do, like Spirit Ritualism seems like a meme. I think needle sealing is a great answer to this, and you just have to hope to God they don't top deck like MST or Lance or some weird shit.
Yeah.
There are some ways around with Key Beetle on Necromancer.
Diamond Dire gets summoned, gets bottomless down. Interesting. So he put his Necro preemptively in attack. So his barrier's still alive.
So he makes sure that the barrier... Yeah, Hydro, he seems to know what he's doing.
Yep.
I mean, he has +4 on his opponent right now when this comes out. And it'll be +5 if it searches anything.
Yeah, I think we are missing a 3rd break, but he is activating, and all the Archfiends are here. Or all the... No, 1 break is missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, I mean, GG. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, I just... y'all could just let people lie to y'all all you want. I mean, again, if this is fun, right? Like if this is fun, I want everyone who enjoys this format like this. It's fine. Like I don't want you to stop playing the format because of my opinion. Like I am allowed to not want to play this format because I already played it, and I just remember this shit a lot. And even though right now hat format is in its infancy, so there are not a lot of people doing this. Like there are not a lot of people even trying to do this, right?
You know what's even crazy? Just to cut you. I literally was playing on the not the ladder. I was playing on unlimited. I played a handful of people, and I literally ran into a guy who said he needed to read my cards. He's like, "It's been a while since I've seen Infernity," and that should tell you a lot because this deck is so powerful.
Stang0, we already know the truth. My channel, I don't believe in lying to the people who are in the community, who watch me, who listen to any of my videos. I know other content creators or whatever, they have their agendas. I don't. Like, I'm just here to tell you the truth. I've already accomplished everything I want to accomplish in Yu-Gi-Oh! So I have no reason to withhold information or lie to you. But like, the fact is, hat format just doesn't have good Infernity players in it right now. And if it did, I promise you that your outlook would be way different on not only the format, but those people too. Like, you would just look at them differently.
not
like how
not you wanting to punch Infernity players.
Like, yeah, I mean, I just think that this is a bigger problem than people realize, because they've been playing the format fairly, and you've been playing against Gear and artifact decks, and like those decks duel for the most part. Like, they duel. But then like you get some assholes, you get the Ghost Riders of the world. Shout out to Ghost Rider, the best Dragon Turbo player, right? In Edison. You get the Ghost Riders of the world who don't want to go back and forth. They don't. And they optimize the deck to the point where it becomes an actual threat. Like, Dragon Turbo was not a threat in Edison for a long time. It just did not exist as a threat. Then Ghost Rider came into first Hydro Pump, then Ghost Rider took it to like another level, started winning tournaments with it, and then it was like, oh shit, this deck is real, we all have to respect it. I think Infernity is a more consistent version of Dragon Turbo. I think that it's just a better Dragon Turbo deck. In the context of the two formats, I think that this is just a better... I think this deck is just more consistent. I think it's better at dueling.
No.
It's better at all
we
of
got
those
game
things.
one. Hydro just won the die roll.
All right, hold on. Let me come in. I'm over here talking.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Grands, right?
Yep. Grand finales. But yeah, I mean... this kind of shit is in every Yu-Gi-Oh format to a varying degree of to the varying degree of the absurdity.
Yeah.
Not every format has Infernity 11 cards turn one, like on the negate setup, right? But every format has its deck that just like warps the format around it.
Yeah. Because right now,
where, like,
Edison format is very
field,
warped around frogs, I would say.
Yeah, like the field has to respond to what the format is power, like what's dominant in the format. And I understand that right now, like as far as representation, Infernities is not there, but everyone's playing fucking DD Crow in their main deck. And like, I'm sorry, like DD Crow is not the bee's knees against like just artifacts and just mermails and just spellbooks. It also checks Infernities too. And I don't know. Just the same way that like an artifact, a morale tech, like can really get your ass if you didn't have the DD Crow. Infernities doubly get your ass, triply fucking get your ass if you don't have the fucking DD Crow for them. Or the Max D. So I mean, just interesting.
How is hat format? Hat format's nice. I actually love Mermail so much. Like, this is a deck that I would, if I bought the decks all cheap, just to like have them physically, I would buy Mermails, Gear, Prophecy, or Spellbooks. And I would buy Infernity too, just so that like if people wanted to play something super degenerate or whatever, they could have that option. But I would get like those 4 decks to start out with. I think that Gear, yeah, I guess I would get a hat, some form of Trap Tricks artifact deck too. Like, you need that. So it's like you need 5 decks, I feel like. Like, those are the 5 decks that I would get.
Doesn't Ghost Rider play Geargia? He did play Geargia when I played him in the hat tournament that I won. We played in the finals, I think. Spellbooks versus Geargia. Emptiness would have been broken there. Oh yeah. Fucking Megalo pitch 2. Just fucking go -2 into an emptiness. Over under. How many players try to set monsters in the back row playing Infernity? Is that a YCS time wizard?
There's a rule that Konami did a long time ago where they said that if you won with Infernities, you had to flip over your back row before the game was over. So I feel like that would just be another thing that they do.
Yeah. Because they're not stupid. They know what people were up to.
Yeah, I would also personally would just not scoop. Like the game would not end until I see your back rows. So like you can sit there and combo for 10 minutes and win the match. But until, you know, when I say, okay, I concede as long as I see your back rows.
Bujin's pretty good. I think Bujin's just they're like a stunny kind of deck, but
yeah, Bujin that's another deck that you'll never see me playing that for real. I will do that only for content, and that's a deck that I hate as well.
Yeah, I think mainly the problem with Bujins is that they are very reliant on Yamato. Like if you just stop Yamato, well, first off, they just get fucking straight up 80-20 by spellbooks.
Yeah, farmed.
You just cannot land a Yamato to save your life against spellbooks if they went first.
Bujins isn't a bad deck though. It does have some matches where it stops. Like I'm pretty sure it destroys Mermail.
Yeah, like, I always troll in the kid. I call him a scrub for losing the Bujins.
Yeah, like that matchup is awful.
Yeah, he got absolutely fucking raffle stomped by Bujins. Yeah, I believe for the most part, like stun Bujins with like Kaiser Coliseum, that's like kind of out of favor. People don't really do all that anymore.
48 in.
All right,
GG.
So we got a brick game 1 for Mr. Hydro Pump, but now we get the post side for Fitz. So if the hand traps are in the side deck,
I was going to say the side decking matters more for Fitz than it does for Hydro. Hydro wants to do one thing and it's disgusting. No, it's time for me to change the song now. It's been 20 minutes. Matchup is ass, and Matt Thomas still lost on the top cut of Nats. Sylvan is pretty good too. My favorite deck. Yeah, Sylvan, it is a good deck, but it requires so much. I feel like if you had to play a long tournament, my brain would be so fried after a long day of Sylvan stuff. You have to like stack cards, and doing that shit physically. I mean, doing it on Dueling Book isn't any better, but doing that shit physically, like all the stacking and making sure that you put things in the exact right spot so that you can mill down the correct way and all that. Oof. Do not envy you.
Imagine this. Fucking what's her name? Aura?
Yeah.
Aurea?
Yeah. I know
if you send a fucking Sage Koya or Herm Tree, you're looking at the fucking 7 to 8 cards on top of your deck.
Every time I see that deck play, it does that. It does that. Tribute a Sage Koya or Hermitry. Look at the top 7 or 8.
Imagine looking at fucking 8 to 7 cards off the top of your deck in person and trying to like realistically only like 4 or 5, the top 4 or 5 really matter, but like sometimes more than that can. And doing that in paper, it's tough.
Fraser, what's your opinion of Mythic Ruler? I don't even know what a Mythic Ruler deck list looks like. I'll go on Format Library just to check, but I genuinely don't know. Is it called?
Yeah, Mythic Ruler.
It is called Mythic Ruler. All right, I'll choose a first place one. So let's look at this one. Okay, so this is like, I remember this combo right here. These two make a rank 8.
Correct.
And it plays all the Dragon Rulers. This looks like a fun deck to play. Like, I would probably enjoy playing this deck.
This deck is fun.
Yeah, this looks fun.
Usually its first turn play is make Azure Eyes.
Okay.
Because it's a
Brings
3k
back
button,
blows,
and then
yeah.
you can't destroy dragons, can't target them, and then like stand by next turn you just
looks,
kill them.
Looks like a fun deck. I don't have an opinion on how good it is or whatever, if that's what you're wondering, because I haven't played with it or really against it, so... Like, I don't have much of an opinion on any of this stuff in this format when it comes to, like, the decks that are not, like, hat decks, or basically the 5 decks that I named. Mermail, Gear, Infernity, Artifact decks, and Spellbooks. Those are, like, the 5 that I'm well aware of and stuff. Mythic and Brick kind of hard though. Yeah, I imagine it had a lot of 1-ofs in it. In this format, I feel like the best decks just have a lot of 3-ofs.
I think the other thing with Mythic is that with rulers especially, like there's a lot of sideboard hate. Like Maxi for Soul Charge, DD Crow, Soul Drain, Macro and D-Fissure. Debunk. But it does do like the broken like Spark Dragon Vanity's Emptiness like thing. Oh wait, no, it's not Spark Dragon. Yeah, Vanity's Spark Dragon, yep. All right, looks like Hydro's doing his thing.
MBT on IMNerd. Does someone have MBT's contact? I'll be down to do some content with MBT. He came to the Philly Regional last time we were there. Was June 15th. And me and Kenny actually filmed some content with him. We did the Who's That Yugimon thing.
Ooh. Maxi there? That's a very interesting point to Maxi.
So that's another thing that, you know, people will learn as they go. But like when to properly Maxi. And maybe Fitz already knows a little bit about when to do it because that was very specific. Like I feel like most players who don't know what's going on, they're just like, I'm just going to Maxi the first time you start doing shit. And obviously that's not correct to just do it as soon as you can because that makes you a robot.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it right now just because of how Infernity works and how the combo like kind of transpired. Because he went Maxi, he went Stygian off of like Necromancer and then did like Necromancer effect. So I'm not sure why you would Maxi there versus here.
He's gonna be stuck with that card in his hand, right? Because
yeah, and he's already normal summoned, right? That's
well,
probably what's happening.
He didn't have to search that though, so that is interesting that he chose to search a monster because he could just search a not monster card to get his hand back to 0.
That's true, but then he doesn't have follow up. I don't know. Interesting. A lot of different things happening with this turn that I would not expect.
Like, okay, I forgot about this card. I was gonna say I don't know if taking a Maxi challenge every time is the right thing to do. Oh.
What's happening here? Is he just saying... Oh! And he still gets the draw, right?
He
Damn,
does,
that actually hurts.
Yeah, that was vicious.
Ooh, that was nasty. Wow. That might have been the game. That felt brutal.
Yeah, we're about to find out right now. That definitely seemed like that was a hurt piece. And Mermail with a big hand is actually the scariest thing because this deck is a deck that thrives off of having.
It's kind of like Infernities, where like it, where instead of putting everything on the field, they like to keep everything in the hand.
Yeah, until they, explode and kill you out of nowhere. Like Mermail was, you just don't know what the Mermail turn is going to look like. They just freestyle on you and you end up down bad. You get rolled on by Poseidon and his boys.
Now, the only thing that is interesting that we do have a face-up Dweller, so like...
Yeah, you can't get too crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be like, this turn ideally is going to just end up being like something simple to kill Dweller without losing a bunch of cards. So yeah. Alright. Activating the Abyssus, chaining the Dweller so the Marksman cannot activate. This effect is going to attempt to go off. And it is loud through.
Dweller doesn't require waters, but when it does have a water, it gets bigger. It's 500 bigger.
Which is actually insane.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of water monsters that are just relevant. Like, 10 Goldfish is a water. Ice Hand's a water.
Yeah, you're right.
All the Mermails are, like, there. They're all waters. So Abyss Dweller being, like, 500 bigger usually can come up pretty frequently in most decks.
I mean, it being 22 makes it, like, much, much harder to out.
Yep.
Like, right now, look at this. The Abyss can just attack into it. That shit was 22. It would have to be summoned in defense mode because it couldn't be either monster. Or crash with either monster or anything.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of options here for Fitz to out this. He needs to make, like... I don't know. It really depends on what his hand is.
Yeah, he didn't use his normal summon yet. He still has, I mean, there's a lot that could still happen. There's Tidal, there's Megalo. Like, he just will have to go minus, I guess, to do it because he wouldn't get any... Whatever he discards is not going to activate. So that's like the decision that he has to be willing to make.
Yep. I still find Infernity Dweller came out in the same set as Mermails. It is interesting because it's like it's a XYZ that like is supposed to have synergy with water, but it also fucks on the water deck.
Yes.
So we're gonna go ahead and normal summon a Pike here. I assume no effect just because it's gonna be just a complete waste. No, still going for it. Gundy won't activate, but we'll get an Undyne or maybe an Atlantean monster.
Right, so he's just going to search a level 3, I think is what it does.
Yeah, usually Undyne or one of the Atlantean guys.
Crashing the Dweller.
Okay. Need an answer for Necro because it is live.
Maybe
he still has the field
phase.
spell, so he can still combo.
Maybe draw phase like Sphere, discard infantry, pop or something.
Yeah. Ooh. Going for break, trying to blind hit something because I think he's breakthrough.
Oh wow, that was actually a pretty good hit, right? Because
it was. Now he could still have the sphere that you were talking about.
Well, he would have did it, I think, immediately, right? End of draw phase.
End of draw phase. There it is. So he had two.
Maybe had two
outs.
Yeah, his hand was cracked. It was Maxi, Crow. Well, he drew some number of these off of Maxi, of course, but Maxi, Crow, Breakthrough Skill, Abyss Sphere. So that's four interactive traps so far that Hydra's going through. Cost, discard infantry.
Infantry, nice.
Yep, that's exactly what I said.
Now, if Hydra drew Soul Charge off the top, though?
Stop. That is wild, though, that he could just have Soul Charge and the game's just over.
Oh?
My heart would be pounding so bad if I was Fitz. Because you just know how fragile the whole situation is. Like, does Archfiend activate off of Upstart Goblin?
It doesn't. It misses timing. Draw a card, then they gain life points.
Okay. Oh, just this guy. Oh!
Bruh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I didn't know he had the Soul Charge the whole time. We were talking about him drawing it.
He's like, somebody call an ambulance, but not for
Not
me.
for me. That was hype. That was fucking hype.
All right. Well, I mean, this is pretty much going to be, because he has the field spell, this is pretty much going to be like full combo. So like 2 breaks, 1 barrier.
That was so cool.
He doesn't have Dweller anymore, but like his hand is so minused right now that I don't think it matters. He's not going to have much gas to like crack back on this. So this looks like a game for Hydro.
It's cool that, I mean, obviously both of these are Edison players because right now my Discord is mostly Edison players, as you would imagine.
Yep.
But it is cool to see that these 2 guys are like participating in the hat stuff too.
Yep.
And they're both being good sports about it. Well, half of them are.
Ooh. Going little chombos here.
Pro Storm DDV has never been hit in Yu-Gi-Oh! So I imagine that it is still a playable card.
Yeah, DDV really only gets played by
Like
Dark
World can
World.
play it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy Box can go into it with Crazy Box. Key Beetle, I guess.
Yep.
But that's a little bit
you
more
can DDV with
specific,
Key Beetle.
right? Key Beetle needs Dark Monsters or some shit.
Yeah, you need 2 darks to make it. I mean, DDV with a lot of different things. I mean, like, even though this is definitely not real, maybe, maybe don't speak too soon, but you can even DDV with Archfiend with the field spell up because they go to 23. So he's gonna go field spell, banish a necromancer, get back a Archfiend from the deck. So it looks like we're not. Oh, he plays 3 necromancers.
Is that not normal?
I mean, my list, so hobbies list 2. I don't think
Okay.
3 is a norm. Like if I look up Infernity on Format Library and just look at a variety of decks, fairly certain most are on 2. Yep, 2.
Yo, no one played the deck this year. Look at this. It hasn't been played this year.
Yep.
Yeah, I see the 2 you were talking about.
Yep. Like like six or 5 of them that I just looked all through.
I mean, Hydra's one of the best deck builders in Edison format. He made Dragon Turbo. So I wouldn't be surprised if he brought innovations into hat format. Not that 3 necromancers is like the innovation, but I wouldn't be surprised if he just sees things differently. And that gets the gears turning. That starts the conversation of like, was it right to play 2 10 years ago? Like we did a lot of shit, in Edison format in 2010 that was wrong. That now in 2024, we're like, why were we not playing Frogs? Like, why was Frogs not broken? Why did we not combine it with the hero package? Why did we not play Avarice and Salvage and all of these crazy things that are happening now?
This meta probably has the lowest concentration of decks that run dark monsters in the meta. That actually feels pretty much the truth.
That does feel accurate because Girgi is Earth, Mermail is obviously water, Vujin is light, Prophecy is all over the place, but water and light.
Yeah, I mean, it's really only Infernity that plays dark monsters.
Yeah, like that's a solo dark. Like this deck can side in theory, goes in match, right? And it would be fine for this deck. I mean, a lot of decks actually Kasai goes in match, but then you cut off some of the good Xyz, like this water monster that's currently on the field.
Yep.
So Hydro has 4 more cards, but and he's threatening Necromancer again next turn. I'm just looking at the situation. I'm kind of assessing it right now.
Yeah, there's a break. There's a barrier back there.
So that covers two of the 3 cards. So like literally, Fitz hand has to be like so specific.
It has to pretty much be get those 2 off and then Soul Charge. That's like really the only way that he can fight back, which would be crazy. Undyne's really good in this situation. It sends for costs, so even if you wanted to barrier it, it kind of already does the damage.
Yeah, Dad for game. I wasn't actually being serious about like goes in match, obviously. Like we were talking about just the attributes of the decks in this format and like how some of them are mono, like Infernity is mono dark and it's pretty much the only one outside of Dark World, maybe, if you consider that to be like a real deck. But you cut off so much extra deck stuff, which I did also say, if you do play goes in match, that it's not worth it really. Unless the deck that you're flooding out is like way higher ceiling than your deck and you need them to be stuck in one attribute because they're just like,
oh, that's it. Fitz realized he couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean that Soul Charge play that Hydro did was broken.
Yep. All right, game 3 of the first set. Likely Fitz's favor.
Oh yeah,
I
Fitz,
mean,
that game just now, didn't Fitz just have Maxi, Crow, Breakthrough Skill, the Infantry in hand with the Abyss Sphere, and still when the game ended, he was down 5 cards.
Sorry, it's not a problem.
Attention passengers, we are boarding hat format where Infernity is not a problem. Please.
Good morning, everyone. This is your captain speaking on American Airlines. We're going to land in hat form in about 25 minutes. We're looking at a clear skies, Infernity-free Tuesday evening.
I love when he does
degrees
this.
Out here.
Stang0 has the absolute best fucking pilot voice I've ever heard in my life. He sounds exactly like every pilot I've ever had. Every pilot I've had going to a YCS, Stang0 sounds exactly like it. So good. Oh man.
Yeah, looking at, because honestly, just kind of people bringing up like rivalry and just all the different types. This format is really weird. There's so many like.
Don't look at you.
Yeah, look at me. Man, I think I would have won this tournament if I practiced more.
Yeah, this was the one where you kind of gave up, right? Like you just.
Yeah, I definitely like threw like every game that I did win, because I think I won 2 sets. I believe this is how this worked out. I think I won 2 sets. I threw like every single game and I still won.
Well,
I just played ass.
Yeah, I remember that tournament because the day you had to play your match, you already weren't really feeling it, and then you had to play, and I was like, that's not going to be good because he's already kind of just like, I don't want to play right now, and you're scheduled to play. How about that same Loverboy beanie during a 3 a.m. overtired Essence session? Oh, that's me. I love Essence at 3 a.m. I buy most of my things at really late times. Like I'm buying an iPhone 16 tomorrow. And it's, you know, it's going to be like 6 a.m. or some shit. I always buy things like really, really late. Like I'm up at night at 2 a.m., 1 a.m. I start scrolling clothes and then I see something I like. And for whatever reason, my nighttime brain is like, you need this. Like you need this.
Lots of back row set.
Yeah.
No end phase sphere.
Yeah, no end phase sphere. Sphere end phase would be cracked to get the guy to discard marksman, pop a back row, search out Undyne, and I do remember that. Like I could be dangerous with Mermails if you gave me like a week.
Yep. So we're in an interesting game state here because Fraser actually taught me a pretty good lesson when I was playing Infernities. Is that like these kind of game states when your opponents like kind of draw passing like this when you're playing Infernity. Infernity randomly can just turn into a beatdown deck where you just start summoning Archfiends and just attacking people.
Yeah,
and,
like, I remember you won multiple games by just doing that. Like you just had Archfiend and Stingy and attack, and next thing you know, your opponent's so low that now you don't need a full Infernity combo to win. Just a little bit of an Infernity combo is too much after they take a life.
Yeah. Breakthrough skill on the Greffer. Pretty early breakthrough. I mean, it's a big deal to stop the send, but it's kind of given weakness when you negate that.
Yeah, Mermail was a very fun deck. And to answer your question, Dad, for game, if Hydro wins this, he would still need to win another set, right? That is correct. If Hydro wins this game, this is game 3, then Fitz would also be in losers. And they would play a second set.
Okay. So no emptiness or anything like that.
For non-podcast listeners, your impromptu iPad and accessories purchase for a book you wanted to read was one of my favorite stories from the podcast. Yeah, I remember that when I bought that for the Hunger Games new book that came out. I bought an iPad to read it.
What's that doing there? He just got his barrier popped.
He did. That iPad is actually right here, and I do not use it. I'm surprised that it just turned on. It's at 12%, but I pretty much... It does have a cool-ass picture of Goku. Let me see if this gets picked up on Goku Black. But, yeah. I should probably charge that. His barrier got popped. I didn't notice that.
That's correct.
Barrier is not the craziest card against Mermail, though, because of how they can stack their chains. They can do like Infantry, Chain Link 2. Another thing is Chain Link 3 when they summon Megalo, for example, and then you can't barrier the card you really want to barrier anyway. So like Barrier isn't the most important card, but it is a card, obviously, that like if they have Dark Hole or something like that, you do want to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Infernity has problems too. Like drawing a lot of monsters is definitely a problem. Drawing the cards that you want to search is a problem. He's going to be popping more of his cards here. Also, Dracosack in defense mode has to be annoying because you can't suck it up.
This is not looking good. Fitz is making good work here.
Yeah, he drew the cards that you want to search. That's what it looks like. So I wouldn't be surprised if that last backer was also a card that you would search when you're doing your combo.
Yeah.
And we haven't even seen if Fitz has a maxi or anything, because like he hasn't been given a reason to use. Yeah.
Yeah. The games that I usually have the most struggles or I lose are like the games where I draw like Harris in my hand. Harris in hand is really bad. Multiple Stygians in my hand are really, really bad.
Yeah.
Those are usually the games that
if you draw too many monsters, just put them in your spell and trap card zone. Not this. Yeah, there's a maxi.
There's a maxi. Yeah, and that's not good. That's 2,000 damage. 2,000 damage, you can't battle phase, so that token's still going to get a free pop on something.
Oh, season 1 of the boys is actually pretty good. Seasons 1, 2, and 3, I think, of the boys are all good. Season 4 is where it just started to nosedive. But I think the first 3 seasons, you're going to enjoy it a lot.
Photon Thrasher mid-game. Yeah, that's actually... From playing my other list, I actually took Photon out. He was a big reason why I lost a lot of games.
Let me read this card. While you control no monsters. Yeah, that is pretty rough.
Yeah. I think he's just worse than he's worse than Summoner Monk, because Monk just gets you to Exciton easier. It's just like a 2-card Exciton with one normal summon.
Yeah, if you draw that guy, you cut off all your shit too.
Yeah, and you'll never be able to get it out of your hand ever.
Oh, that's all. Yeah, I could see that being like... I would be so tilted if I drew that guy. Thrasher is his name, right? If I drew this guy and I have my full like setup, and I'm just, my opponent's like, why is he not putting that card on the field to get it out of his hand? And it becomes very clear, like, oh, it must be fucking photon thrasher.
I wasn't looking. Did he just drop max? Yeah, he did. So he is under max right now.
Yeah, Maxi is in effect. So anything that Hydro does will be taxed. He will have to pay full price.
Yeah, this is looking like a rough sitch.
Hear me? Okay. My audio just cut out for a second. I was scared. I think it might be time for me to buy a new audio setup. I've been avoiding using this cord right here that came with my microphone. Like I'm using it in the USB mode, but it does have a, I forget what they call this, like XLR or something like that. I need to start using this. This is like way better audio quality and just... Just set it in the back row.
Just simply set in your back row. Hi, John Archfiend here. Are you tired of bricking with Infernities? Always drawing all monsters? Just simply set in your back row.
Set it and forget it. I think the question right now is, what game is this? This is game 3 of the first set. I think I'll put that here.
You said you think the question is right now what?
Does Hydro want to go into Exotonite, but it looks like he's doing some other shit that I don't even... I don't know Infernities in terms of like how to play it. So... Oh.
Torrential. Okay, so he's clearing his own Draco sack then.
No,
but
it
then
doesn't die,
he loses
right? The token protects it.
Is that how it works? I thought it was, is it similar to like Black Rose and like Fortress equipped, or no?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Because you remember when you saw Exton happen against that, that Noble Knight
thing, yeah.
Yeah, that Noble Knight thing, that one guy just stays. So this is game right here, it looks like.
Oh, Gundy. Yeah, because there's already a Megalo. Yeah, that's game.
Oh, that's super game.
Yeah, it's going to be tribute to Vistus or just attack with these guys. That's it.
All right, Mermail wins the first IMNerd hat tournament. Shout out to Fitz for getting first place. All right, and I think it was... It's going to be like some money I got to send out tonight. But yeah, this is a pretty good set. This is pretty... We got to see... Let's watch the... We can watch the replay of the finals. And then I can pull up deck list too. Let me go on Discord and do that. So hold on. Yu-Gi-Oh! /
What is this 40-year-old man wearing on his head?
Your mother. Yeah. Alright, we should have some decks.
Splash.
Oh, is Mermail getting modern support or some shit? Is that happening?
It is. Yep. Mermails are getting some modern cards.
I just said he kind of messed up game 1.
Yeah, I will say from experience that I definitely feel a lot more like at ease when I win game 1 with Infernity because I have the grace of knowing I'll go first game 3 if things go bad game 2. Losing game 1 feels very very stressful.
In Rage, YouTube takes 30%. So basically $15 is like a $10 donation. You mind if I wall out?
Is the modern Mermail support good? I actually haven't read any of the cards. I don't even know if they're actually out or like leaked.
King Vegeta, I have no idea. Are you ready for round 2? What are these 3? It's needle sealing, infernity break, barrier, barrier.
Oh, okay. This guy's already insane.
What? Oh, there's a mermail or something.
Yeah.
Send it to me.
I'll give you the link.
Yeah,
I'll give you the link if you want to bring it up.
I love looking at how unhinged.
The first monster is already too much. Like, he's actually really good.
All right, we just saw this. So he's gonna be torrential here. And that's gonna be all the marbles.
I wonder what he was gonna do here.
Yeah, I do wonder too. See, I don't know the lines though, so I can't actually like.
Interesting. What if? Oh, I guess he couldn't have. Well, maybe he could have saved himself if he chained needle sealing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's true. He could chain needle sealing, and then it would kill. I don't think he would live though.
Yeah.
But that does do something. Okay, so Mermail Shadow Bodyguards, level 3. You can use the first and the second effect once per turn. You can discard 1 card to the graveyard. The level.
It's also always keep in mind it's always treated as an Atlantean card.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
it's
like
always
both.
Treated as an Atlantean. So that means even in your deck, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
For all purposes.
It's a Mermail and an Atlantean.
Thank you, Enraged Peacock, for the $5. That will increase tonight's prize pool by $10 with your previous donation. Okay, so you can discard 1 card to the graveyard. The level of all water monsters you currently control become 7. So everything just becomes 7 across the board. And discarding is a cost. Okay, so that's the first. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect, so this is like Megalo and stuff like that. Special summon 1 level 4 or lower Atlantean or Mermail monster from your deck, except this guy. Also, you cannot special summon a monster from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except water. So, stop.
So he activates himself for both of it for his second effect.
What do you mean by that?
So if this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect, his first effect activates his second effect by himself.
I don't know. I still don't quite. You can discard 1 card to the graveyard. Right?
Oh, wait, that's an. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought it said discard this card from your hand.
No. Anyway. And it's also yeah. Anyway, all right, moving on. Abyss Shrine, the Atlantean Spirit. You can use blah blah blah. Okay, you can tribute this card from your hand, and 1 Atlantean or Mermail monster. Okay, this also always treated as a Mermail. Yep. So they're doing this thing now where they're both like they're just always okay. You contribute this card from your hand and 1 Atlantean or Mermail monster from your hand or field. Take 1 level 7 fish, sea serpent, or aqua monster from your deck, and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Also, except water monsters for the rest of the turn. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard and discard 1 card to the graveyard, draw a card.
Oh. So he can activate fucking marksman or any other thing that you would want to do and draw a card and do the activation of it because it's a water effect. That's crazy.
True. And it's a quick effect. So during your opponent's turn, so like in phase,
it's like an interruption.
Yeah, no, that's insane. Like discard infantry, pop, draw a card, draw for turn.
Yeah, that's nutty.
And it is a water aqua 3-star. Okay, so. Poseidra Abyss, the Atlantean dragon deity.
That's insane.
Poseidra Abyss. 3 level 7s. So that one guy makes this possible because it turns everybody to level 7. Once per turn, you can also exceed some of Poseidra Abyss, the Atlantean dragon deity, using 1 Atlantean or Mermail exceeds you control. Oh. So you can just summon this with 1 thing.
Yeah.
Once per turn, you can detach 2 materials from this card and send 1 water monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Return up to 3 cards your opponent controls in the hand. Wow.
It doesn't target?
It doesn't say target, so it doesn't target. And it also, you can send
my
it from deck to activate the effect, which means that it will activate other guys too. Like Dragoons, for example. Then it says, if this exceeds summon card is sent to the graveyard, you can discard one card to the graveyard. So summon 3 level 3 or lower fish, serpent, or aqua monster from your hand and or graveyard. Oh wow, that wasn't it? Oh my god. Alright, there's more. So, Neptabist of Royal Mermail. Can't really see this one that well, but Link 3.
Monster.
Yeah, 2+ monsters, including a fishy, serpent, or aqua. You cannot. Your opponent cannot target water monsters. This card points to with card effects. It points. All 3 arrows are pointing downward, so they can't target water monsters at all. Basically, if a water monster or monster is sent to the graveyard to activate a card effect, you can take one Abyss equip spell from your deck or grave and either add it to your hand or equip it to this card. Okay, if this card is destroyed by your opponent, you can add one Atlantean or Mermail monster from your deck to your hand. If this one doesn't seem as broken. Okay, wait, hold on. There's an equip spell though.
This is the equip spell, yeah. Let's see what this does.
All right, you can only activate one card with this card's name. Okay, special summon one Atlantean or Mermail monster from your hand or graveyard, and if you do, equip it with this card. Oh, so it's Premature Burial for Mermails or Atlanteans, that's already broken. It's Premature Burial. If the equipped monster will be destroyed by battle card effect, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target up to 3 fish, sea serpent, and or aqua monster in your graveyard, and or banishment, shuffle them into the deck. Okay, so like Premature Burial. So this is an extender. I mean, this card is good. Like this is a good card. This is a good card. If they had this right now, the deck would be so much more problematic. Or I should say, if they had this in hat format, the deck would be very, very problematic. Like the best deck, honestly. So summon one Atlantean Mermail monster from your hand or grave, and if you do, equip it with this card, and then it can't be destroyed by battle or card effect, or like if it would be, yeah. Anyway, I promised some deck lists. Let me make sure I'm not missing. What's chat talking about?
Yeah, that support seems pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I want them to do to Madolches. I want them to give Madolches. I want them to just upgrade all the Madolches, or like make like 6 new Madolches. Like 6 new desserts. There's so many desserts in the world. They could continue Madolches. All right. So we have Fitz's winning deck list here. This is the Mermail deck that he played. And let's see, is there anything cool? So he plays Moulin Glacier, which I love. We did get to see that a little bit earlier on the stream. 3 copies of Soul Charge format. Why not play the card? In fact, both decks played 3 copies of Soul Charge, so they're taking full advantage of hat format. And then we just have like 3 Undyne, 2 controller. The Allure of Darkness is there. A full suite of traps, which I like that too, that the deck is not defenseless. He also made deck triple maxi / triple crow. Malevolent Catastrophe, Needle Sealing. Yeah, I mean, this is solid. This is like a solid, from an outside looking in perspective, this is a very solid list. And then Hydro Pump here is playing 15 monsters, which I do want to compare this for a second to, you were playing more monsters than he was. So 15 monsters. Yeah, you play Photon Thrasher. He's playing a 3rd Necromancer, triple Upstart, triple Soul Charge, 3 Fiendish Chain. Is that normal? Oh, you didn't play Fiendish Chain at all. You played Emptiness. So he went for like a wiretap route.
Yeah, it looks like he kind of wanted to play through back row.
Yeah, so there's the wiretap version and there's the Lance version. You went with Lance back in 2023. And maybe now, like, I don't know, but maybe now wiretap is like the wave.
Yeah, I would only imagine wiretap's the wave because it's a counter trap. So right. Like they can't go like chain, like it's not like a chain fiesta.
Right.
Like
also,
once games 2 and 3 hits the field, it's done.
Games 2 and 3 is probably really good too, just because like needle sealing and stuff like that. If you happen to have it, they can stop that card. I like Lance because Exton Knight Lance is so fucking ridiculous. Like I love that specifically, but
yeah, he actually only plays 1 Exton. It looks like because of that, because he doesn't play Lance at all. So it doesn't look like he's relying on Exton Knight. Yeah,
his deck is more trap heavy, like a lot more trap heavy. It's less like I just want to do this combo and more like I can duel a little bit maybe. because there's a lot more like triple Phoenix Chain, Bottomless Compulse. I'm trying to see like where the major differences are, but your main thing is that like you just play more monsters, and you guys both play a shit ton of spells. But it looks like, so that's 16 spells in your deck. Okay, yeah, you're playing more spells too. Yeah,
yeah, I play Allure. He doesn't play Allure.
Because yeah, Allure with so that gets rid of a monster, but Allure and Levier makes for a cute combo. But yeah, so these are the two decks that got first and second. I post these in our Discord server. We have a winning deck list channel, so all the deck lists, like this is the deck that Luke Feeney won the last tournament with, and he got the pot bonus for playing GBs. There was a $50 pot bonus in the server for playing GBs and winning with the deck, so Luke claimed that. But yeah, we have like all of every deck that pretty much has won a tournament. The first and second, we usually post them in here. So there's a lot. There's a lot. But yeah, so those decks will get posted here. I'll send out payouts. And Rage, thank you for the donations. I will add $10 to tonight's prize pool. So Fitz and Hydro Pump, you will get paid probably in the morning when I order my iPhone. I'll send out your payouts as I always do in the morning. I have to do my Japanese lesson. I'm going to get off. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight. This was the first ever hat tournament for IMNerd. And I actually enjoyed myself a lot. Like, it's nice every once in a while to switch it up. So yeah, that is pretty much going to be everything. It's Friday tomorrow. I might stream again tomorrow. We'll see. Definitely need to buy a new audio setup. Yeah. I will, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.